up, what up?
I need that sports encyclopedia. Where you at, Steve Kim? Got Trent in the cut. Yeah.
Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran.
Darnell is the Ball State legend. I'm the Warren Central High School legend.
I'm proving with a reliable source, straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to Yost.
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
Better stay in your lane. How did
you are fucking insane. Dude, what? You just will not give this guy his flowers. What is wrong with you?
Oh, you must have thought I was a bitch.
I am him. Use not it. What's the topic? With your logic when I flow. Big Komodo, how it's talking.
You gotta get back to letting the baby cry a little bit to see if they can soothe themselves.
That's a bar.
Issues get pressed so past it don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
I identified him after his third fight and I said that guy can be a star.
I'm so proud of the show, bro.
The gap. Smitty and Jason Brown.
To the Coach JB show.
What up? We are in the building. It is Truth Telling Thursday and happy Halloween. If you can figure out who I am, let me know. Drop it in the chat. I'll drop you a free hoodie right now. Let everybody know who I am today. Go ahead. I'm waiting to hear it. Who am I today? I'll drop a fucking free hoodie in the chat right now. Fucking right. I'm myself. God damn it. That's who I act like I'm supposed to be. I wish some of you motherfuckers would be yourself and we'd be a better world. Be yourself, motherfuckers. Shit. That's all I'm saying. Let's dive into it. It's Truth Telling Thursday. Happy Halloween to all you out there, you weirdos, you candy fake fucks, putting weird shit in candy for kids, all you weirdo, creepy fucks, everybody out there, make sure you don't try to do nothing to no little boys and girls today. At the candy store when they come and knocking at your door. I just put a sign up. I put a sign up. Stay the fuck away. That's all it says every year. Promise you. I'll take a picture. I'll post it today. That's what I say. Don't come near me. I don't want to be around you. I don't like candy. I don't like Halloween. I'm a Scrooge of Halloween. I don't want to be around. I'm going to sit outside with Ash on the chain with a spike collar and just sit there. I don't like you. Don't want you around me. And that's why I'm myself on Halloween. So, anyway, maybe I should put a Ryan Clark white face on or whatever they call it since he put Belichick on his face. We're going to dive into that today. It looked like Steve Kim. It looked like Steve Kim. Why does Ryan Clark look like Steve Kim? But we're going to dive into it, man. We got a loaded lineup today. Steve Kim, speaking of, will join us today. So, shout out to Steve Kim. We'll be getting the party started. But it's Halloween, man. Let everybody know what you like about Halloween in the chat. I don't like it at all. I should go to the boat. Maybe I throw some candy out and catch a fish or two. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see. We're going to dive into it, man. We got a lot going on. This show is powered by BetUS. Head on over there. Use the promo code CoachJB. Get a 150% bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. So head on over to BetUS today and tell them the slapdick himself sent you. Now, let's dive into it, man. We got a lot to discuss. Can't wait to get this started, all right? Steve Kim will join us today, and other than that, it's Smitty and I. We're going to break down all things, maybe show a little football as well, talk that talk, and get ready for tonight's great, another prime time Jets versus the Texans. One's 2-6, one's 6-2, opposite ends of the spectrum. One's going in one direction, the other's going the other way. We'll break that down as well. Plus, my Dodgers my Dodgers, they won, which we'll discuss right now. Can't wait. The Dodgers are already showing, the LA fans are already showing their true colors here in town as they are fucking looting. Look at this shit, man. This is happening right now in LA. Can't win nothing here, man. That's why I'm so glad that they lost or they won in New York, not here. Just imagine if it was here. But we board up shit, and then they still get in the boarded up shit. That's right by Smitty's house right there, right next door to Smitty's house. So we're going to dive into that as well and see if Smitty's going to go down and help him. See if Smitty's going to go do something about it. We're going to dive into that. But listen, let's start this party off right. Team. T-E-A-M. That word and that acronym that comes with it, together, everyone achieves more, is still true to this day, regardless of the transfer portal, collectives, NIL money, enabled, entitled, overpaid, underdeliverers. Team, together, everyone achieves more, still reigns true to this day, regardless of the sport. The Dodgers, the Doyers, showed us that team is bigger than any one person, no matter how great that one person may be. Ohtani was an absolute non-factor in the World Series, and the Dodgers thrived without him, beating a great Yankee player 4-1. The Yankees didn't have that same team acronym and solely depended on one guy, Aaron Judge, who was also non-existent on the biggest stage. And one team thrived, one team floundered because they depended on one player. The two largest payrolls in baseball, and one team made the other look poor because fundamentals still win games regardless of the sport. And layups must be made when it counts most. The Yankees missed layup after layup, looking like Bronny James out here. And the Dodgers made the simple play when it mattered. Also with timely home runs and hits, of course, but great team versus great player, the team wins every time. But what do I know? Let's dive into it, man. The Dodgers take out the Yankees in 5 and a gentleman's sweep and win the World Series, their 8th in franchise history, putting them, I think, tied for second or in third, right there with the Cardinals behind the Yankees. C.J. Stroud and the Texans take on the struggling Jets led by Aaron Rodgers tonight on Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime. And LeBron James Jr. scored his first basket. Why is this even a fucking story? Why do I need to even talk about this shit? And why is that trending on social media? We're going to dive into that as well. Ryan Clark dresses up as Bill Belichick for Halloween. We're going to dive into that. We have Steve Kim joining us to break down the Miami Hurricanes recruiting as they set up a host of multiple elite recruits for this matchup against Duke this weekend. We're going to dive into that as well. Plus, all things real on the realest show on planet Earth. So pound that like, subscribe, become a member today. But before we begin, my co-host, Naptown legend, 317 Far East Side of LeBron hairline having Lamar Jackson loving and Indianapolis Colts defendant, Caitlin Clark Jockey, Fox Sports' very own Big Smitty. Welcome him in. Ooh, shit.
What's going on, y'all? It's your main man, Big Smitty. Happy Halloween. We here live. We on the show. It's Thursday. We turning up.
I thought you didn't like me.
Huh?
I thought you didn't like me. I thought we didn't get along.
What you mean?
Oh, shit. I thought you was Ryan Clark. I thought Ryan Clark joined the show. My bad, dog.
See, this motherfucker. See, but man, what's going on, y'all, man? We got Kobe in the chat, Shaun O'Connor. We got Sugar on the Rim, please. We got Ron, Gene, JD, Mark Rideout, Eric, everybody in the chat. We turned up right now, man. I'm lit. I'm already sweating right now. That's how passionate I am about this show.
Yeah, hoodie
That's
on.
How passionate I am about how the game went last night. My Dodgers, my Doyers went out there and did the damn thing.
We got a hoodie on.
The world champions. I was out in the hood running around all last night, clowning, turning up.
Crazy. You text me that, and you were like, "Man, JB, is this normal? Can I stay in the house? Do I gotta go call the cops?" Because I was tripping. Like, why are you worried about that, Smitty? Like, man, they busting out here. I'm like, that's normal shit. I mean, that's regular day in LA. But welcome to LA, dog.
You have a skill and a great ability of just lying. You'd be a great lawyer. You just lie so easily. Like, it's truly a gift. You lie just off the top of your head. Just lie.
Not lie.
Ain't the truth.
It's ad-libbing, like AR5. Man, it's Halloween.
How you doing, Jason?
I'm good, Darnell. It's Halloween. And I would be remiss if I didn't show one of the greatest Halloween costumes of all time. Take a look.
Bull, slap dick motherfuckers. I'll choke one of you motherfuckers out. Go to my motherfucking beach house in Los Angeles, listen to some motherfucking Charlie Wilson, motherfucker.
You know, it's election year, and people are butthurt when because cats hate Michael Rappaport because he was so against Donald Trump forever. Now he's made a 180. Now the motherfucker like hates Biden. It's crazy, but all the comments are like, "Oh, he's a Zionist, and you agree? You're cool with him?" I don't even know what a Zionist is. Shut the fuck up, you weirdo fuck. I give a fuck less about it. That's my homie. We're cool to this day. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck about you agreeing with me on fucking politics. I just call you a dumb fuck for voting a certain way, and that's it. I'm still gonna be a friend, though. I'll just say you're dumb for voting for this person or that person. I don't vote at all, so it is what it is. Call me dumb. I'm fucking idiots. You motherfuckers are crazy.
JB, I came on just now, so I obviously I didn't hear the intro. I didn't hear nothing you said before I came on. So what are you doing for Halloween? Are you throwing a party tonight? I know you're big on throwing parties. Do you have a bowl of candy for the kids who's going to be in the neighborhood? You have some AEs coming up, dressed up, doing like a little strip tease. What are the plans for JB's household tonight for the holiday?
Nothing. I don't do Halloween. I'm dressed up as myself. That's the best way.
Boring, man. You just boring and old, man. I don't get it.
I am, man. I never did Halloween. I never liked it. Because when I was young in the hood, we used to get candy apples, and people used to put.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Mate. I was a pirate. I was a hood pirate. I was damn near clean though. Like the eye patch with the hat.
I thought that was Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, it looked like a midget. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I guess
I'm 6 foot, homie.
Nah, it must be the building behind your son. My bad, it threw me off.
I was on the highest building down, one of the highest buildings downtown. That's why.
The building, the proportion, I guess, it just made you look smaller.
I'm 6 foot, 257, bro. Solid.
You're not 6 foot though, but
I'm 6 foot, 256, solid.
5'9", but
solid, homie. You 6'3",
I give you credit.
82.
I give you fucking credit, homie. 5'9" playing in the MAC is a legitimate fucking feat. You got it done, homie. You got it done at 5'9". I'm just saying. And you was heavier. I saw you back then. You were fat, chubby little baby.
I had to gain some weight to be a D tackle.
Like, you was a chubby baby. When you was born, you had that big chubby face. Like, hey, man, it is what it is.
Homie, you gotta dress up, bro. You know you should be. You should be Stone Cold Steve Austin. All you need is a black vest and take that hat off. You already bald head. You already got the goatee. All you need is 2 beers and a black vest and do this all day. Stone Cold Steve Austin. You look just like him, identical.
Do this?
No, this. The white boys do this.
Oh, why? What's the difference?
Stop. That ain't for you.
Oh,
that ain't for you, homie. You a white boy.
But I could do this.
Yeah, that's y'all. That's y'all. That's white people.
I can do it.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Can Ryan Clark do this?
Do what? He put on a Bill Belichick mask, y'all. Everybody stop. He didn't paint his face white on some race. Belichick came out there right after that. They all dressed up as each other on the show.
Hold on, no. That's not Steve Kim?
Stop. It do kind of like Steve Kim, man.
Hold on, homie.
Belichick was Ryan Clark. Everybody did their own little thing. That's all it was.
I'm not even tripping on that.
I know. I'm talking to the fans though. Like the people online is like been tripping all night. I'm like, yeah.
No, I think they tripping because he went at Bosa. Ryan Clark went at Bosa, saying that it was like the white girl that told LeBron to shut up and dribble. It's the same thing. Why Bosa not taking the same heat, but yet Bosa jersey sold more than anybody. Same as Buckner, right? Buckner did the thing, and then his jerseys was number one because he told the girls. Apparently, everyone thought he said the girls just stay home and wash dishes. Like, that's not what he said, but, you know, people take that shit and run with it. And nah, that ain't me, homie.
Homie.
That's not me, homie.
You look just like him. The only difference is that Stone Cold actually lifts weights. He's like in shape. You're not in shape and don't lift no weights. So other than that,
I mean, I'm the same build.
you're like the fat version of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
We have the same build.
Your arm is nothing like that, homie. Respectfully.
Same arms as him, homie.
Show your arm right now. Show your arms right now, homie.
Same arm, homie.
Why you do so quick? Why you do so quick?
You must be on delay. I just held it up for fucking 10 seconds, homie.
Do it one more time. Like, and shake it a little bit.
I just did it for 10 seconds.
Flabby, you
I don't have flabby. I mean, I lost so much weight.
Chad, don't he look just like Stone Cold Steve Austin? Stop playing. That would have been the perfect costume. Come on. Look, even Gene. Come on, homie. You know Gene don't never agree with me. Look at Gene. What Gene say? Damn, JB, that's close, dog. I ain't gonna lie. That's Gene, homie. Gene hates me.
Gene likes you now.
Oh, he don't, homie.
Gene been fucking with you for a while.
Gene just, sometimes when I just keep it so real, he has to agree with me. It's like it has nothing to do. Like, he don't want to, but 2 + 2 is 4. It's 4. It just is what it is.
But you don't keep it super real. That's the problem.
I keep it stupid real.
I don't know why he would say that.
I take the most heat and the most hate on the show, and I still keep going. I still keep saying what I want to say.
Yeah,
that's real.
That's real. People gotta start respecting that. That you have horrible takes day by day, and you stick with it, and people they gotta respect the fact that you stick by.
I stick by it. That's being real.
It fucking is.
Because I could have easily folded and started agreeing with all the bullshit you say, and like in sports and politics, start agreeing with everything you say. All shit.
Make it like a dumbass yes man show.
Yeah, I could have done that. I said nah.
We don't want that. That's why. Like nah. That's why
I love the heat. Because
when
they see me in person, though,
I'm like I don't fire Smitty. This is a partnership.
You can't fire me, but like when they see me in person, it's all love. You can't fire me though.
I can fire you today.
It's too late now to fire me. My name's on the site. It's too late. Like I'm invested now.
I changed it. You know what they did? You know what they did with the bitch Sarah?
What'd you do?
I mean the girl.
Ah, damn. Yeah, stop. Yeah, don't call her that.
See how you roll right into that?
Because I'm so used to you just being like disrespectful that like it just goes.
I spray painted her face on the poster in black because it was a black poster. I spray painted her face, and then you couldn't really fucking tell, homie. So on the show the next day, it didn't have her face on there at all. It was like upside, and then I put the upside down Coke bottle on the thing.
Dang, JB.
Oh, homie.
The difference between me and her is that when she left, the show didn't get like worse or better. Like nothing really happened. Like I would say you got a little better. When I leave, what the fans say, I didn't say nothing. The fans like, damn man, where's Smitty at? Yeah. Like for example, the next 2 weeks, I gotta work a few days at the morning show again. The show might not be the same. I'm not saying
they'll say, we love JB Solo, and then I'm not here, and then they'll be like, oh, we actually do miss Smitty. And then you come back and they'll be like, man, JB, you need to go solo again.
That's how I be.
This is crazy, bro. I never seen no weird ass, fucking tipsy turvy ass, bunch of fair weather fan ass, motherfucking ass. In the hood though, everybody ass.
Right.
Big titty ass Keith Smith. Oh, chocolate chip cookie nipple having ass Steve Keith Smith. Oh, Iowa, only black Iowa motherfucker.
We'll say anything, won't we? Like when you get in that little roast session, that flame session, you say anything.
Who's we?
In the hood. People in the hood.
But if I say we, then it's like racist.
This is all context. It just depends. People in the hood, which could be different races, Mexicans, white, blacks. Unfortunately, it's a lot of us, me, but it's more than just us in the hood, though. So in that situation, it is a we because you are from the hood, you are from the struggle. So in that situation, you could say we.
Who's us?
I just want you to understand, JB, that you are a Caucasian man, and that's okay. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like embrace who you are. That's it.
I didn't think that.
you don't never like really. You only go hard for your people though. I don't like that. Like you don't really go hard for the white folks the way you should do.
I only know a few. I'm just saying I only know a few, but I know who I am, where I'm from. I know product of my environment and all that. But I'm just a real one. So if it was, see, I could go either side, and then people will be like, "Oh, JB racist," and then every brother that come out of nowhere be like, "You out your motherfucking mind. You don't know nobody."
Damn, Rube. I'm fire, Rube. That's cold blooded.
Hey, Rube go to work at 2 in the morning, so he texted me at like 3 this morning, like we were like it was just regular day, like at 10 in the morning or something. He's like, "The Dodgers won, dog." Like, fuck, Ruben, it's 3, homie.
Hey, homie, I'm asleep, homie. I got an AE over here, homie. But anyway, man, let's keep it moving on, man. We do got
sleep, so I was up. Anyway.
We do you will sleep. We do got my favorite segment of the show, man.
So we can end the show after this.
What?
We could end the show after your
I would be fully satisfied if we did that.
Really? Just quote of the day and bounce.
Quote of the day, contrary to belief, bounce. I go lay back down, turn dim these lights, and just relax. I'd be cool the rest of the day. Because we already got the money. Like if you look at the views right now, we're already at damn near 1,000. So we already got the money from that. So we damn near cool. Like we could legit just stop the show now and be good. Los Angeles, what you doing? Shout out to Ivan, man, $20.
Bow down. The Doyers.
Shout out to Ivan, $20.
That's BPS though, just to get everybody here, and then we gotta go. We got something happening.
Yep.
Some Kamala shit when she brought Beyonce out. That's what it is. Let's
Shout
dive into
Kamala,
the quote,
man. Shout out to Kamala Harris, man. Hey, the VP right now. She might be the future president here in about a week or so, man. She going around doing her thing. She was on Club Shay. She doing her thing. Hey, she just going out there just promoting who she is, why we should vote for her. And both sides is doing it. So y'all go out there and vote for who y'all want to vote for. I know who I'm going to vote for, and then we're going to just move forward. But right now, we're going to move as a quote of the day right now, man.
You voting now?
Bet US.
You voting? What up? I am here for Bet US. Bet US is now powering the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty as our proud new sponsor. Head on over to Bet US today and bet all things Major League Baseball. We're in the thick of the playoffs. NBA is getting ready to start up, and the NFL is right dab in the middle of the season. You can bet it all on Bet US. Short, fast, skinny, tall, they bet it all. And make sure you use my promo code CoachJB and get you 150% off, up to $2,000 on your first bet and up to 125% off on your second and third bet if you choose to do so. Plus, you get insurance protection and gambler's protection on both second and third bets. So make sure you head on over to betus.com, use my promo code CoachJB, and make it happen. Bet US, the best offshore book in the business. Head on over there today. It is our proud new sponsor, the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty. Bet US. Go check it out. Peace. Let's dive into it real quick. Hey, you see Trump in the trash truck?
Yeah, I saw that pulling up. He being funny because Biden, we ain't heard from Biden in a long time, and he came out and spoke.
Biden been dead. Go ahead.
Well, he came out and he said he called people trash or whatever, and then they're garbage.
I didn't see it, but
he tried to correct. That's the Biden. Just chill right now. It's like the time for you to be talking. Like you ain't helping out at all right now. Sit back and chill.
He probably buried.
I don't know who let him talk. Like the video looked like he just like set up his phone and said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna do my own thing." Because people ain't letting him talk.
He tried to fuck over Kamala because I think he thinks she fucked him out of the seat. Like it's crazy. Like who's running the show right now? We have a war. I mean, I'll be real. And that's y'all side though. That's what's fucking us. That's crazy.
I mean, we listen. You know, we good, man. At the end of the day, in about a week, we gonna know who the next person gonna be anyway.
That person don't take office though.
I know till January, but we good though. As long as we know what's up, we good. We ain't tripping. But Buddy got a couple more months and he out of there. So
I think he's been dead or something. I don't even know if he's ever been alive.
Nah, that was him, homie. That was like true Biden. He was like stuttering his words.
It was him, the guy. Did you see the Halloween guy that dressed up like him and was just walking down the street?
Nah, I ain't seen that. Homie.
Oh, that shit was common. He probably won
Halloween, homie.
He won a costume of the year, or the guy that put the surgery scar, fake scar under his nipples.
I ain't seen none of this, homie. You should have put that in the show, homie.
He said he was a made-up human.
Oh man, I didn't see that, homie.
I think he won. Or Rappaport wins every year, being me.
Nah, he didn't win. That's probably the worst costume, actually.
Quote of the day, man, brought to you by Prize Picks. I'm sorry, Bet US. Price Picks is contrary to belief. Smitty fucked that up, but I did it. It is what it is. Quote of the day, though. Smitty, it's my own. Smitty, it's my own.
Come on.
Friends are the family we choose, and family can be the friends we lose.
Ooh, isn't it rhymed?
Oh, I didn't even think about it rhyming. Oh, I didn't even think about it.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Friends are the family we choose.
Okay.
And family can be the friends we lose.
Oh my God. That's different.
Yeah.
That's a different level. That's like top 7, I think.
I got family, homie, that I wouldn't even allow in my friend circle.
Really? To this day?
Oh, yeah. I don't have a small family, but yeah. Blood's not always thicker than water, homie. And I'm telling you right now, family would be the most leechy, fake motherfuckers you'll ever see.
It's true, but it's so unfortunate, man. I've been learning that, especially in my adult years, man. It's so unfortunate because, like, I'm naturally a optimistic person, and I want to love. I want to give back to my family. I want us to be together. But sometimes you learn that certain people you just can't bring with you. You know, as you climb and as you're going, and sometimes a lot of times it's your blood you can't bring with you. Unfortunately, it's like damn.
And friends are. I got a couple, very few that are just like. They're closer than any family I have.
Yeah, me too. I got so people like my brother. I consider them brothers. Like blood, it wouldn't make nothing different.
Because they brothers, like because they black.
I mean, 2 things can be true, but like my boy Sheldon, my boy Julian, you know, some of my guys back home.
You had a white homie that was tight. If you had a white homie like Sheldon that you were super tight with, would you call him a brother?
No, I wouldn't because he's not. He'd be my brother.
A brother with R, hard R.
But I grew up. I had like
you can say the hard R, but I can't.
When I grew up, you definitely can't say I beat the fuck out you. But like I grew up,
you can say the hard R. You can say brother, but I can't say the word with the.
What word? What word?
With the R on it.
I wouldn't even play like that, white boy. Keep going. What's next? What's next? Don't look to the side. What's next? White people want to say the word so bad. It's somebody who I don't know around the other day. No, a lot of y'all y'all want to so bad. No, why are white men, for the most part, why are y'all fascinated with like black people?
I'm not.
Be real though, JB. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying you,
why?
But you've been around white people who like. It's like a fascination about
why
and how we walk and how we dress.
My dick bigger than y'all's. My dick bigger than y'all. So I never really. My dick bigger than y'all's. So that's why.
Who's y'all's?
Yeah, you. And so that's why I was like, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
I first of all, I know you ain't supposed to say this, but I'm gonna say it one more time. Pause. Second of all,
why say it then?
Second of all, cap though. Second of all, cap.
No, not cap.
It's impossible. Like genetically, it's not impossible, homie.
You know that y'all have, on average, smaller dicks than white guys.
No, we don't. Yeah. We literally don't. They've been
lying to y'all.
Stop throwing out. See,
they've been lying to y'all, homie. Y'all have a couple porn stars. Y'all have a couple porn stars that show up, and then y'all like, oh, everyone like that. No, they not. Stop.
The women ain't lying, homie. Ask the ladies. The ladies for the most part.
You notice it's only the fat, ugly white bitch that thinks and says it.
No, I don't. It be
y'all fuck with anything. Let's keep it honest.
It'd be the bad one. Like,
brothers will fuck anything. Let's keep it 100. So y'all go after this fat, sloppy white bitch. And then she'll go and say, all brothers' dicks are huge because we won't fuck with you, bitch.
It be the baddies that be saying it. The sisters say it.
It's the fake
white girls say it.
It's the fake
Hispanic women say it. The Asian women say it. And not only are we bigger, JB, we just better though. So even in the small event that a few of y'all might be a little bigger than us, y'all not doing it better though.
Yeah,
y'all not using it because y'all ain't got no rhythm. The rhythm ain't the same. You off beat.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's the white girl wannabe that thinks she black. It's the only one that say it. It's funny. Like you can see right away who she is. I'm like, oh, it's
TPB. No, TPB. What are you talking about right now? What are you talking about right now? Smitty, why you want to ask about someone's size? Who did I ask for? Did I say, JB, what's your size? Did I ask anybody for their size? Did I even bring up the conversation?
And anybody that says
these fanboys, homie.
Max Hess, homie. Come on, dog. I'm losing some hope with you, homie. Anybody that says white boys ain't got no stroke game, to me, doesn't that induce an automatic pause? Why are you talking about another dude's stroke game, homie?
That's fair.
Come on now.
Sorry,
That's
Max,
weird.
that's fair,
Hey,
though.
Max, you just sitting back watching motherfuckers fucking or something? Weird ass shit to say, homie.
What's that called, JB? When you let the dude smash your girl and you watch him?
Oh, that fucking Adam 38 or whatever?
Adam 69.
Yeah, homie.
It's a term for that.
Yeah, I'm supposed to watch that motherfucker like, what? Hey, man, I'm over here.
A cuck or something.
I'm over here judging motherfuckers' meat game. Like, what the fuck are you
JB,
talking about, homie?
but he got a notepad and a whistle. He's like, nah, he's okay, so
Max over there like, this white boy ain't got no stroke game. This my Mexican, you get a pass. Like, what the fuck, homie?
he like a coach, homie. He like really breaking it down. Like, okay, you came too fast on the first one.
Oh, God.
He's like, I like the way you held her leg up, but you didn't flip it around fast enough. If we could get that a little faster, then we can.
Oh, homie. Come on, Max. Come on, homie. Go to the sex chat in the Patreon or in the what do you call it?
Discord, homie.
Discord, homie. Man, this show talks about everything. Short, fat, skinny, tall. We got it all.
The later the week goes, the more crazier you and I get. Like the closer it gets to Friday, the more we just start to wild out.
Did I do the quote of the day?
You did that, but you didn't do contrary to belief, homie.
Contrary to belief, brought to you by Prize Picks. Head on over there. Use my promo code Coach JB.
Weak ass clap.
Here's another one of mine, though.
Okay.
A person will never understand how good they are eating until I stop bringing you the food. Contrary to belief.
Fuck, that was powerful. That's different.
Another one?
That's top 3.
Another top 3.
That's top 3, home. It's 2 different categories. You got contrary to belief. You got quote of the day. It's 2 different categories. That's top 3 contrary to beliefs, homie. Because people don't know how good they got. The grass ain't always greener, homie. You know what I mean? People take for granted what you do for them, JB, until you stop doing what you're doing for them. Oh, my God.
You got to stop worrying about. See, you got to stop worrying about other people's grass and water your own.
The chat didn't feel that.
Dre hit me up years ago to ask me to write for him, but I was like, nah. But people don't really know. I'm the real first Eminem. That's who he came after first. Before he was looking for a white boy because he knew it'd blow up.
Right.
Dre smart. He knew it'd blow up, and then he came at me. But then I said, nah, you wore a women's dress and lipstick back in the day, homie, in the hood, and I couldn't fuck with you. So that's what I told him, and then we fell out.
You know, Dre Snoop got a new album coming out. It's the first time in 30 years that they've worked together on a full-blown album. It's called Missionary. You know, he had Doggy Style. Now it's called Missionary.
Called Diddy.
It's called Missionary. So it was Doggy Style in the 90s. This is way before Baby was born. And now it's Missionary. So it's going to be
I heard it was called No Diddy and a Diddy Party.
I'm looking forward to actually listening to it.
Yeah. I don't know if I can listen to
it. Dre didn't rock with Diddy. Why you keep saying that? Dre from the West Coast.
But real shit though. You know that so the homie, so when Suge created Death Row, he created with another homie. And he came up and endorsed Trump the other day. I don't know if you saw it. We got to get Trump in the office, homie, because he will pardon Suge. See, nobody's thinking of macro, homie. Y'all thinking micro. I don't really. We need it. We need it in the hood. We want Suge the homie. Suge the homie.
I mean, he
no
comment. No comment. I'm pulling it out from my end.
Hey, Trump pardon your homie.
Who's y'all?
Kodak Black.
You love for somebody who loves Trump. It's crazy. Somebody like you love this man and ain't even gonna vote for him.
I don't love him at all. I don't love him. That's what
I ain't never. Hey, homie, that is micro thinking, homie. No, you love this dude. You endorse this dude. You only bring on guests who you know gonna vote for him. You do all this and that and the third, but you won't even vote for the man next week.
But when did I say I love him?
Your actions show it, homie.
No, it doesn't. It just means that's how far against the left I am. That just tells you how far against the weirdos I am, homie. That's what y'all don't get. You're not very smart.
I'm on the left weirdos, homie. Stop. That's getting old. That's getting old. That's getting old.
I mean,
that's getting old, and that's why a lot of people on the left don't fuck with the right because of the immaturity, the negative comments all the time. Just talking. That's why a lot of back and forth all the time, man. That's why we so divisive, because people like you make us divisive, homie. I remember a time where some people will vote for the right, some people will vote for the left, and we was in the same room showing love. It was cool. We disagreed, but we kept it moving. This has been the most divisive. These last two races, Biden-Trump and Trump-Kamala, has been the most divisive election I've ever seen or been a part of my life, because people like you.
You know what happened? You know what happened to me? Because when y'all took God and Jesus out of y'all daily lives, I lost y'all.
You know what happened? And then when y'all try to use God and Jesus verbally, but your actions doesn't show that you're godly, that's when y'all lost me. Because people can easily people can easily say God this and God that, but your actions show me. Are you living godly? What are you doing that's godly? Do you really know the word, or are you just reading one scripture to make it seem like you know what you're talking about, but you don't know what you're talking about? Don't use God as a way to try to steal in votes when you're not living godly, homie. We're not doing this today. Don't bring up God with me, homie. You can't. You're not like us. Let's keep it moving on, man. We got a big time topic coming up. Betty did a hell of a rundown.
Freddie Mac said Trump created divisiveness, but y'all killing each other every day in the hood, Freddie. Yeah, it makes sense. Shut the fuck up, homie. You're so fucking ignorant. But brothers killing brothers is okay. That just started.
That's not okay at all, but that's apples and oranges. That's not okay at all, though. No, we can have that conversation,
though. You can't say one thing without the other, homie. You can't say
we can have that conversation.
You can't say he started divisiveness. That's what he said.
Of course. Well, no, of course he ain't started.
He's ignorant.
Of course he didn't start it.
Freddie Mac is like Ryan Clark. The motherfucker racist, but then covers behind it and acts like he's not. And then called a white boy racist. That shit is crazy. Like, motherfucker think brothers can't be racist. That's what Freddie Mac is.
I'm not quick to call people racist because that's a powerful word.
You shouldn't be. We shouldn't be though. But that's why the motherfuckers be doing it and acting as if they don't. It's crazy. Hey, shout out to Mike Rapport though for the video again. He just texted me.
Shout out to Mike. He didn't text you.
Poll question. Let's get into the poll question. I ain't racist. You ain't racist. That's all that matters to me. Poll question. The Dodgers team. This Dodger team. The Dodgers. This team will be a dynasty. Poll question.
Sir. Yes, easy question.
Here the thing is, Soto apparently wants to go there.
Yep.
So can they afford him? I don't know.
Yep, they can.
Number one, they're getting a lot of Japanese money.
Yep.
And can they afford him? I don't know.
Ain't no cap. We can find a way we find a way to bring in everybody else. They can find a way to bring in Soto, homie. I love it. And think about it. Our best player on our team had a bad World Series in Shohei Ohtani, and we still won. Mookie Betts coming.
Oh, speaking of Ohtani,
what's going on, homie?
Coach Smitty, this Ohtani. I have bad series. Sorry, Big Smitty. I make it up to you next year. But Aaron Judge wasn't good either. Oh, that's you. I couldn't stay away from the slider or the low curveball. That's you. North Carolina minus 120. That motherfucker still wanted to get his bet in, homie. Hey, motherfucker, in there. North Carolina minus 120.
You have a serious problem. Like something you are like medically cuckoo.
That motherfucker couldn't lay off the curveball, homie.
This dude said North Carolina +5. That is crazy.
Motherfucker, he couldn't stay off the slider, homie. Shout out to Ohtani, homie, and the betting guy, and the Uber Eats guy, and all them other motherfuckers. Shout out to him.
Think about it. He was with the Angels for 6 seasons. Didn't even make the playoffs. His first year with the Dodgers, win the World Series, and didn't even perform well in the World Series. So imagine he actually does perform well. We got Mookie coming back. Freddie Freeman. Imagine Freddie Freeman being healthy. We get Soto. Like I don't see nobody stopping us, homie.
So I told you MVP, Dodgers in 4, but they won in 5. Gentlemen sweep. I mean, it is what it is.
Respectful.
I told you they just didn't match up, homie. Even when they was down 5-0, I'm like, it just is like the pitcher. I knew the pitcher, what's his name, was going to get roped. I just knew it. That's what he do. And then I knew they kept Cole in too long, homie. I seen Cole pitch it right here, Olu in high school. He don't have that longevity. And I don't know why they kept him in. I knew he was tired when he didn't run to first base for the out that would have won the game. Because he didn't run to it.
Yeah.
And I knew he was tired. He was like, oh, anybody can get this motherfucker out without me running over to first base. I don't know if we can show that video real quick, Bailey. But
they had that was one of like 5
he don't run
errors.
over there. Yeah, and Aaron Judge dropped the ball like this.
Dropped the ball, and then they did a pitcher or hitter interference on Shohei.
Yeah,
there was so much so many mistakes where when you're going against a great team like the Dodgers,
they threw over the first. They threw the first 3 times the new rule, and they gave them a base. They choked, dog. They choked. Literally. And that's really what it comes down to. They choked in the biggest time, and it is what it is. I thought they just were tired. They looked like, I don't know, they looked defeated before the game. Even at 5-0, they were like, I was like, nah, Dodgers got this. Because the Dodgers always score later. So I was like, they're going to get to Cole later. And that's what they did. I'm surprised. Maybe Boone should just stop eating fucking seeds over there every time they throw a camera on them. All the motherfuckers doing. Like, what are you fucking doing? Again, coaching's overrated. This motherfucker is over there eating seeds. You should have pulled Cole out, homie. Like an inning earlier. Like, I don't understand how he let him go that deep. And to his shot, he got Ohtani out every time. Ohtani, sit down and watch the show. Ohtani got out every fucking time, and he just had a horrible. But that's why team together, everyone achieves more is so critical. And a team beat a player in that series. And Aaron Judge just didn't show up, and that team depended on him more than the Dodgers depended on Ohtani. Freeman stepped up. Mookie Betts stepped up. We had guys stepping up. Look at all the guys.
The Hernandez brothers were stepping up.
The Dodgers made a huge acquisition in the offseason. And they traded and got what's my man's name?
Who?
They traded and got by the way, I talked to Walker Buehler this morning.
Shout out to Buehler.
Yeah, gotta get him on the show.
Get him on the show tomorrow, like tomorrow parade.
Yeah, try to get him up on the
show. But imagine
they got what's the kid's name they traded for?
Who did they trade for? I don't know, homie. I don't know.
He balled.
Teoscar?
Huh? No. Fuck,
I don't
man.
know, homie.
Was
it Flaherty?
No.
Edmund?
No.
Just put up Dodgers roster and scroll. You'll find it somewhere, homie.
I know. I can't see it. I don't see the motherfucker. What's his name, man?
Well, he must have didn't ball out for real then.
He did ball out. He fucking won him the series.
Seager?
Edmund.
I said Edmund, homie. I said that two names ago.
Edmund was a huge acquisition.
He was, man.
I don't look up shit. I just remember it or not.
Well, if you don't remember it, look it up because you in the middle of the show. You can't miss the flow, but we rolling. Like, there's going to be a clip that Buddy going to cut. So now he got to go. He got to cut that piece off, put it back together, make it clean. So you don't think about the editor.
It's a real
editor, homie. But shout out to Dave Roberts, man, because you was talking a lot of crazy cash shit going to the playoffs, talking about the pressure's on, and Dave Roberts fucks this up. He going to be out of there. He got his second one, homie, in 4 years, homie.
You should have 5 already, though.
Hey, say what you want, though, homie. He got his second one in 5 years. That's big time shit.
One was COVID. They're gonna say it's the same thing.
That's what it was.
They're gonna say that. Let me ask you a real poll question. Can history repeat itself?
Meaning?
Last time Dodgers won, who else won?
Lakers, homie.
The Lakers.
We playing well with AD being at the helm. I like the way. Say we won about JJ Redick
last night. They got blown out.
Okay, that happens. Overall,
we get blowed out. They got
JJ Redick has us doing more ball movement. People are moving around, more back cuts, more
it's the same.
offense.
It's the same.
And I like to see AD as the leader.
If I wanted to see real advance and I'm like, all right, the Lakers turned the tide and this guy's best, dog, they wouldn't have got beat by fucking 30 in Cleveland.
Yes, they do. It's NBA, homie. That happens to the best team. We seen the Nuggets the year they won championship get blown out. We seen the Celtics last year and some seasons, a few games get blown out. Like it happens, homie. It's NBA. You got 82-game season. Some days you're not going to bring me on the road.
It's funny when I see chat members say, give it time. But on day 3, when they're 3-0, everybody already anointed JJ Redick as the fucking GOAT coach of all time. It's funny how that works, isn't it? Yeah. ESPN talks about how great the motherfucker is and how much better they look through 3 games than last year. Now they lose 2 in a row, and now motherfuckers give it time. It's fucking hilarious. That's why you don't fucking put your foot in your mouth and you fucking give it time from the jump and stop judging these motherfuckers and put them on a pedestal so goddamn quick. We anoint these people so fast. It doesn't matter if it's a QB, a coach, a baseball manager, a fucking hitter, a pitcher. You guys anoint these motherfuckers. Mahomes was the best ever. I remember Stephen A. said that shit year 2. I'm like, calm the fuck down. And then Tom Brady smokes him in the Super Bowl, and then he's over there backpedaling. I'm like, dog, stop anointing everybody so goddamn fast. It just fucking blows my mind. That's why you don't do it with these QBs. It's just it fucking unbelievable. But speaking of that, this is why I don't coach anymore, Smitty, because Lynn Camp, a school coach, resigned after a video surfaced. Tyler Wagner, the boys basketball coach at Lynn Camp High School out there in Kentucky, has stepped down, and the resignation followed a video that appeared on social media where he's using explicit language in the locker room conversation with his players, which is supposed to be his own little room. And Wagner stated, I plan to work on myself. I don't want to read the quote, man, because it makes me even more mad. But take a listen, Smitty, and give me your take on this, because my take's probably not going to be good.
Getting fucked in the ass by a bunch of fucking kids that fucking want it more than we do. That's why they're fucking top 10 in the region. That's why. That's why we're bottom of the fucking scale. Because we think we just deserve it. We don't want to go fucking earn it. Okay? That's why you're getting your ass kicked every goddamn game. That's why you're going to get your ass kicked tonight, and you're going to get your goddamn ass kicked Saturday. Your goddamn grill. Don't just fucking stop. Like, what are we doing? We have no common sense. We're playing back so far that we can't even fucking do nothing. Jaden, you're playing all the way back here. Like, what the fuck? Extend it up. There's nothing up here. And then see the goddamn guy. Like, what are we doing? Like, we can't run an offensive set. Okay? Like, what? Our offense is about to be a ball screen for Ian every goddamn time. That's what it's about to be. Because we can't run a goddamn offense. Like, boys, I don't understand it. I don't get it. What is it, 12 points, 14 points in a fucking half? In a fucking half. 14 fucking points. Like, goddamn. Quit being scared when you go in there and just launching it up. Fucking score the ball. Lay it up strong, and if they block it, they fucking block it. Who cares?
That's crazy. I mean, it's my first time seeing a video and hearing about this. When you got done reading the tweet, I figured it would be like a way more explicit than what I just saw. Yeah, he used some curse words, but he wasn't really yelling. He wasn't losing his mind. He didn't say anything personal about any player or individual. He didn't disrespect them. He didn't call them out their name. He didn't say, like, there was nothing there that was alarming. That's just coaching. When, like, listen, guys and girls and whoever, if you never played a sport, coaches use curse words, period. That's the statement. That's what it is. Every coach, basketball, football, tennis, hockey, baseball, coaches curse. That's just what it is. That doesn't mean they're doing it to disrespect you. They're doing it to try to light a fire underneath you to get you playing better than you were before. Obviously, they're at halftime. They must be down or losing, and they're playing soft. He doesn't like the energy, the way they're playing in the first half. He's trying to give them some sort of motivation to get them going for the second half. And to me, that's it. I mean, that wasn't – I've seen and heard way worse than that. Personally, with my own coaches, other videos, things like that, this was not bad at all. And the fact that he had to resign, I'm assuming that this was like one of those things where, you know, the administrative team probably spoke to him, and instead of them firing him, They probably like him, so to speak, and they didn't want to do it, but since the video was leaked, they had public pressure from the community, from the parents probably who don't know anything about sports, and they had to let him go. But instead of firing him and messing up his career, they was like, hey, we'll let you just step down. That way you'll probably at least have a chance to get another job like this down the road. Because once you get fired from a position like this, I feel like it's kind of tough to get back. But nevertheless, this is insane. He should never have to leave that school. I don't know what his record is as a coach. I don't know how great of a coach he is, but just looking at just this clip alone, this team will be worse without him. That's my opinion.
All right, this is so deep. This has got to be this is ridiculous. This is why, in all seriousness, I am so bad and mad and animate against DEI hires, because we'll hire a DEI person, white, black, Jewish, Mexican, it doesn't matter, who never played a sport, who never has any insight, because they don't cuss and they're super nice. We'll hire them over this guy. This guy's being fired as we hire someone that doesn't deserve the job. That is the problem I have in America right now. That's the fucking sole problem I face every single day when I see these people getting hired, because they're yes men, yes women, and they suck the dick or kiss an ass to get in there. And this man, who clearly cares for those babies in the room, who didn't even fucking get in a person's face. I would have been in someone's fucking face. And that's love. That's actually love, but none of you fucking played. So you have no clue about it. And you're the ones bitching and crying and moaning. People cuss, people. Cuss words are normal. Just so we're clear. The dude didn't even yell.
He did.
He's fucking coaching. Just talking about coaching. Like, the shit is unbelievable. And you literally want this guy. I would have, first of all, coach, I'm going to get you on the show, Tyler Wagner. You should have made him fire you. You fucked up right there. Make them fire you. Don't resign over that. Make them fire you. Because now they're wiped their hands clean and they don't have to face no scrutiny. No media coverage now. Nobody's going to go in there and ask them, why did you fire Tyler Wagner? Because you resigned. You let them off the hook. Don't do that unless they gave you a severance like I had to go through. I wasn't resigning until you gave me my fucking severance. And if you want to give me my severance, fire me and let's make it news. But see, they paid me. I resigned, Smitty. I was out. Fuck them. Because if you don't want me, I definitely don't want you. And that's where you got to draw the line.
Well, maybe they paid him and we don't know about it. Maybe
I don't know. But the bottom line is, dog, this cat right here didn't do anything other than coaching those kids. And the fucking bottom line is, Smitty, this is why you gotta stop defending these pussy kids, homie. It's not. This is why player empowerment fucks the country over. This man just lost his job that has kids at home to feed because a pussy bitch-made kid recorded him. And then we want to defend these pussy-ass enabled kids. We enable kids. Now they're entitled to fucking think they can film a grown man who's feeding kids and his wife and now fucked him. Why that kid goes anonymous, nobody knows who the fuck got videoed it, and this pussy is going to live to be a pussy for the rest of his fucking life because he couldn't take a few cuss words. That's the fucking problem. Fuck these kids, homie. That's why I say fuck them. That's why I won't coach again, because I'll choke one of these motherfucking pussy-ass kids out. And then I'll go beat his daddy's ass. Or he don't have a daddy. And that's the problem. These motherfuckers are raised by females in this fucking locker room, and they got no daddy. And this guy right here tries to be their daddy, and then he gets fucked because he actually cares. But the principal up here probably wears a skirt, whether he has balls or not, is firing this motherfucker because he's such a pussy that he doesn't want to face the parents of the pussy that he created. And that's the problem we got in America right now. This is solely what it is right fucking here. God damn, man. Take me to commercial break, man. Let's get a rest. I need a break. I'm going to do some push-ups, man. What up, man? This is a proud new sponsor of the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty, and it is First Round Performance.
Yeah.
Make sure you head on over to firstroundperformance.com. We got the merch, the gear. They are top-notch company.
High quality, JB. All about the quality here. Workout gear, exclusive gear. What's that right there, JB?
By the way, nobody else in the country or the world has this short right here. You can put this short on. It helps your back. It helps your hamstrings, helps your quads as you work out.
What?
You can wear these right underneath your workout shorts or what have you. It's kind of like a girdle, but very, very comfortable. Shorts Against Syndrome. It's SAFS. Go head on over there and check it out. First Round Performance.
JB, they got workout bands. They got ankle weights.
What's this?
What's in that box?
Oh, kind of good.
It's our first time seeing this.
What's this?
I'm nervous. What's that?
It's a 40-yard dash electric timer. You can go get your workout on with the light and the strobe, the whole deal. Firstroundperformance.com.
Oh, you just turned it on, JB.
Bam.
You want that smoke?
Go check it out.
I know you ain't trying to race me,
I might
JB.
race Smitty and smoke him.
You ain't trying to race me. You scared of that life.
Yeah, this is the real deal. You guys got to go check it out. Firstroundperformance.com. Head on over there. Proud new sponsor of the Coach JB Show.
This is nice, JB.
With Big Smitty. And
this is mine, right?
hell yeah. Listen, their premium gear, including the revolutionary SAFS shorts I just showed you, are expertly designed by a leading orthopedic surgeon to align your hips and relieve your pain. It is trusted by athletes and active individuals alike, whether you are pushing your limits with their high-quality resistance bands, as Smitty just showed you, or boosting recovery with the powerful dual-spectrum red light therapy devices that I just showed you. First Round Performance delivers the tools needed to stay at the top of your game. Whether aiming for peak performance or simply wanting to live pain-free, they've got you covered. Visit firstroundperformance.com or shop on Amazon today. They just launched their AmazonStore.com, their Amazon store. This is out there, First Round Performance on Amazon. And so go help them out and grab some performance gear today. And please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions.
Yes, sir.
Go First Round.
Go First Round, baby.
The promo code will be Coach JB. So check that out and head on over there today.
Get right, baby. First Round, the highest quality.
First Round Performance, go get you some merch.
Ooh, I like this shirt. I like this shirt, JB.
Peace. Let me ask you, last night we saw Liberty, who last 5 years you could argue are a serious program, lost to a team that is in its first FBS season. They were an FCS school in Kennesaw State out of Georgia, not Tennessee, contrary to Smitty's belief.
My fault.
Anybody can win, right? This view is shitty.
Well, I mean, you didn't get Liberty, but you got death to their playoff chances. It is what it is. I mean, to your point, Coach, I mean, look, is football a little bit watered down? Yeah, you can make that argument in the NIL portal era. But look, upsets are good. We kind of need them. I think what we're seeing here in this expanded playoff era is that instead of having a concentration of about, 3 to 4 teams that could really win it, like we have for the past decade, there seems to be about a dozen or so teams that have a shot. So I don't know what's better. If you're one of those 3-4 teams that like that monopoly that you had on playoff spots, you loved it. But if you're one of these other teams like a Penn State, who would have been a playoff team in the 12-team playoff format at least 3 times the last 8 years, you're probably loving this. So I don't know. I actually don't think this has ruined college football as much as I thought it might.
Thank you, Steve.
Do you agree with Carl Reed, or do you agree with Noel Mazzoni, myself, and Coach Fred from HBCU level, Alcorn yesterday? Carl Reed came out and said this is the best football's ever been. Noel, myself, and Coach Fred said it's the same as it's always been. The top's still the best. The bottom's still shitty. And now we're having more upsets, which everyone's calling parity. We don't see the difference. I don't know why everyone else is seeing it. We just think it's watered down and mediocre. Everyone else seems to think it's better. I don't know. Is that to your point you just made?
Well, I mean, in terms of quality of play on the field, you guys have a more learned eye than we do. I think to the point when people say college football has never been better, here's where I think it's better. You have more games that are going to be meaningful in November.
All right. We're back. Steve Kim will be joining us here in about 15 minutes. And we got a lot of topics to still discuss. That shit irks me, that coach resigning. Make him fire you. Make him fire you, man. Bailey, we got to see if we can find this dude. Reach out to him. I would love to ask him, why didn't you make him fire you? And then the pussy who filmed him. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised, man, if it was a fucking assistant coach filming him. I wouldn't be surprised in this era, in this day. Like, who's filming him? It looks like, who's filming him? Is it a coach? Is it a player? Why is the player that far away if it's a player, though, Bailey, is my question. Because the players seem to be in the locker over there. So I'm trying to figure out, because it seems like it must be a bigger locker room. Because how many basketball players are on a team? 15 tops? I mean, it's not a football team, right? They 13, 15 players on a roster in basketball? Fuck, man. It's ironic, man. But it's probably some motherfucker that don't play. And unfortunate, man, that we see this nowadays. It really is. I just fucking unbelievable. But we'll hire Mina fucking Kimes, though, man. Oh, fuck, man. I just don't get it, man. Don't get it at all, man. Don't get it. Shout out to the Dodgers and Edmund. God, I hate bike riders. God, I just wanted to say that. I hate fucking idiots that ride bikes. God.
We back. I thought we still a commercial break.
I hate people that ride bikes.
For real?
I hate them. Even guys on motorcycles, I can't stand them, motherfucker. I'm not moving for you.
They do try to squeeze in between all the cars and traffic and get in front of you. And
a fucking big dick diggler, homie. Like, I will hit you on your motorcycle, homie. I'm just keeping it funky. I swear to God, I'm not moving for you, bitch ass. And act like, and then when they go by you and they do or they do something like, look at me funny, motherfucker. I'll run your bitch ass down. I hate them motherfuckers. I can't stand motorcyclers. Like, anybody on a bike, motorcycle, Harley, I don't give a fuck. Like this guy right here.
You told me, the kick. Whoa, hold on.
No way. That's me, homie. That's me. I'm the old country redneck.
The OG is shocked that the dude attempted to kick him like that.
I beat all your motherfucking asses. You fuck. And then the motherfucker's wearing, look at the biker, homie. This is the epitome of small dick syndrome. The epitome, homie. This is the epitome of small dick syndrome. Keep going, Smitty. Keep going, baby. I'm going to show you where to pause it. Keep going. I'm going to show you where to pause it. Right there. Pause. Go back. Rewind it a little. Right there. Pause it. What has he got on his shoulder?
UPS.
So he's sponsored by UPS.
Yeah, he getting money. He getting money to ride bikes.
This is the epitome of small dick syndrome. Smitty, we should get dressed up and run around here wearing UPS or FedEx and just drive around in our car, homie. That's the epitome of small dick syndrome. That's the little dick white boy right there that you was referring to right there earlier.
That's the majority of y'all, homie.
That's them right there.
That's the majority of y'all, homie.
That's them motherfuckers right there. He really thinks he's sponsored. And he's the motherfucker that really talks about we when he's referring to a NFL franchise or baseball. We won last night. Who's y'all? The Dodgers?
You should have wore that as your Halloween costume today, homie. That would have been perfect.
Fuck, homie. I just can't stand them motherfucking bikers, homie. Them fucking cyclists, people on motorcycles, I can't stand the motherfuckers.
The fact that you use the word hate, I can tell you're really passionate because you always say
I don't like
you don't hate anything.
I don't.
But you just said it. You broke your own rule, homie.
No, I hate to use that word hate, man.
I hate to use the word hate, but you use
Fuck.
it.
I do. I hate to use the word. Let's dive into this. Another controversial topic. Let's get your take. To me, I just keep it real simple. I think Ryan Clark's closet racist. That's my opinion. And obviously, him and I don't like each other. It is what it is. I don't really care. But I really also don't care what he says or does. It is what it is. A white girl's come out and said, shut up and dribble before. We've seen all the Brittany, what's her name, hate. It goes both ways, homie. I'm tired of just call it what it is. Just say what you are, and I respect you more. You know why Trump has all this following? Because he is who he is. That's my honest opinion. Like, I truly believe it. I think my following is because I am who I am. You'll hate me and leave me on this side, and then you'll follow me because you appreciate the fact that I'm going to keep it real on this side. Just keep it who you are, man, and keep it pushing. It is what it is. I really don't give a fuck no more. I don't listen to this guy anymore. I think he's a joke. Has a good show, though, with his other two counterparts, the Pivot, I believe, and it is what it is. Like, I really don't care no more, though. If we're a real show, Smitty, I think we are two, I don't know what you want to call us. We'll say entrepreneurs. Two entrepreneurs doing a show, and we talk about everything in the world, whatever it may be, and we just banter off topic. We get into a rant. We disagree. We agree. Whatever. But we're not on a mainstream network. If we were, I was always told by all these heads that you and I both know when they're on those mainstream medias to keep politics out of sports. We always hear that, right? Keep politics out of sports. He seems to be a guy who gets away with it, as well as Stephen A., as well as a few of these other talking heads. It is.
I would say this though: the Pivot is a really good show, but it's not like it's his show. It's not a ESPN show. It's not a Fox. So it's not tied to some large network, which is why he's able to say this on. But this is Ryan Clark. This isn't the Pivot posting this. That's where tweet. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
That's why I differentiate. I got buddies
tell you what you can tweet on your personal page. Though.
Well, they can, but you have to put a disclaimer on your Twitter. And I found that to be real. If you're a college football coach, just so we're clear, this is fact. This is fact. If you're a college football coach, let's just say at XY College, and you come out and have a political take, your Twitter, literally in the bio, has to say, my political takes are not associated with XY University. And it's crazy. That clears you of going out there saying, Donald Trump, motherfucker. Like, it's crazy. That's how that clears you. Yeah. So I'm curious as to what, because back in the day, he would have been taking heat right now from ESPN because he used his personal Twitter. And the next guy we have to talk about this in particular is someone that knows exactly what I just mentioned. The Korean Cosell himself, the co-host of The Fearless, and the co-host of the 3 Knockdown Rule, Steve Kim, joins us. Paula, man.
What's going on, Steve?
We always do that.
We'll bring him back in. Nope, no. We ain't got you, Steve.
You at the
You probably got a reboot like we always do. Yep, we'll bring him back in, though. Great intro, though.
So Steve made a take when he was working at ESPN, and they fired him.
Really?
Steve, and so that was a perfect guy to ask about it. So I'm curious to get what he made.
I didn't know that.
He made a tweet. He tweeted out something when he was working at ESPN, covering boxing and stuff, and he tweeted out his take on something in life, and they fucking fired him. And Marcellus and other guys as well know about it. Steve, you got me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Steve, you made a tweet when you worked at ESPN and they let you go or they gave you some flack and you were like, fuck it, I'm leaving. I'm asking, has that been changed now? That are these big time corporations no longer holding you accountable to what you tweet on your personal Twitters and Instagrams?
Well, certain guys are allowed to tweet certain things. Other people aren't. I wasn't that high on the totem pole, but here's the reality. If you tweet something highly liberal and against a quote-unquote patriarchy or white supremacy, yeah, you're allowed to. Power to the people. Freedom of speech. Now, if you do what I did and retweet Thomas Sowell, they ask you and tell you to take it down. And I tell you one story. When Jacob Blake, that fine citizen of Kenosha, Wisconsin, did his thing, where he was basically going to kill his ex-girlfriend that he had a restraining order against. And again, these are just facts. The Milwaukee Bucks protested on his behalf. Okay, and they're going to walk out of the bubble, and Chris Mannix, who I like, said, oh, these guys are going to make a stand. And I just said, Chris, they're basketball players. They make no impact. I was told that there was some angry people there, and I had to look out for my editors. I didn't want to get them in trouble because I already knew I was gone. I kind of had known. I said, you know what? I have options. These guys don't. I better take it down. But here's the thing, though, that got me. Those Milwaukee Bucks that made that brave stand, I guarantee you they have not done one thing for those people in Kenosha at all. In other words, they were going to walk out on a basketball game that they were going to get paid for. That's the thing that was a little bit maddening. But, reading Ryan Clark's tweet, I actually turned it around. Why aren't you, Ryan, why are you not defending Bosa's right to make a political or social statement? See, this goes both ways.
He's using the girl that said to Shaq or
to LeBron,
shut up and dribble or whatever, and he's flipping that as to why is it the Bosa thing getting as much attention?
You know what? Oh, it's not getting attention? Of course it is.
Yeah, number one jersey sell.
Of course it is. Ryan Clark whines a lot, and I think he's never been forced to deal with someone that's going to tell him the truth.
Well, he did. Me and Marcellus, and then
right. And so, I mean, he's the type of guy that blames Korean liquor store owners and never say a thing about drug dealers infecting the community. And I have this discussion all the time. If you want to be fair about it, if you want to be honest, you're going to hear things you do not like. And the natural default position is you're racist. I actually think, no, you're a race peddler. And so,
good take. I don't know if he's racist. Thing is, I don't know. Smitty could talk to it better than I just see we get called racist. White folks get called racist all the time. If you say something that goes against black folks, don't as much because they're on the other side of racism. Smitty, does that make sense? Yeah. I think y'all been on the other side so long now that when they say it, but they're black racists. I know a lot.
Anytime anyone says I can't be racist, I say to myself, yeah, racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think a lot of these individuals are equipped to deal with blowback because for so long they've been placated. But with Ryan Clark, look, you have a right to disagree with Kaepernick. Guess what? A lot of people had a right to disagree with Nick Bosa. You're absolutely right.
Hell yeah.
But to say that Nick Bosa has been placated, here's the difference. Is there a double standard? Yes. Nick Bosa is a lot better player. He's worth the hassle. Colin wasn't. And I've said this to Whitlock. If I was a Kaepernick supporter, which I wasn't, but let's say I was. Let's say I felt for his bullshit because that's what it was. And I said, yeah, the NFL, sports, all of this. And then 5 years later, he says, well, I want to come back. I'd be like, oh, this guy got me. I would actually be embarrassed that that's the guy that I supported. So, again, it was fake, phony activism. He got rich off of it. He got a Nike deal off of it. I believe that it was basically very high-pitched, high-volume, pouting and whining because he got benched. That's my view of it. You can disagree. Yeah. But look at the facts. Look at the way things transpired in San Francisco.
Yeah. I mean, Smitty and I, anytime race gets brought up, it's going to be your fault or my fault, or nobody's going to ever disagree. It's going to be a common fan disagreement. I mean, it is what it is. That's why we're the only couple shows that talk about it. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. It is what it is. I really don't care either way. It's like it doesn't bother me at all because I don't even watch the show or watch him because we don't get along, but it is what it is. I just find it ironic that we only pick and choose certain things when it's big enough. Like I've only seen him talk about two things racial, and it was Butker and this cat.
That's going to be anybody with a platform, a TV show, a podcast. You're only going to talk about stuff that's big enough. We only talk about the bigger. We try to find the biggest topics to discuss.
And by the way, I felt as though players had a right to kneel for the flag or take a shit during the anthem. I believe in the First Amendment. I really do. But then, again, the fans have a right to boo them.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes.
And that's why freedom of speech thing.
I never really had that much of an issue, but I do think it's funny when they say we're activists. Right, you hashtag and you kneel during the anthem. You will not buy any property in certain affected areas for the people that you say you care about. You will not create a commerce. You will not create an economy. You have not created a job. I'm sorry, but like when I see young men like King Randall start his own school and fund it himself, I say that's activism. It's not about doing a business where you're basically working with a bunch of white corporations adding to your bank account, but you have not recycled anything into your own community. So that's a fact.
The crazy part is like everybody will agree or disagree to each other, but like I remember when Aaron Rodgers did it, and I seen certain people on ESPN and other places go at him, and then I seen Kyrie Irving do it, and I seen the same people defend him. So like it goes both ways. Like I didn't defend Aaron Rodgers or Kyrie. I said on this show myself, I was like, they're both shitbirds.
You know who I respect a lot? Edgerrin James. I read his book about a year and a half ago. And he said, with my money, you know what I did? I didn't just rent a building for a business. He says, no. The secret is buying land. I bought the land.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to build the building, own the building, and then start businesses.
Same with Dunn.
True activism.
Same with Dunn, the running back.
Ward Dunn from the Falcons. And I'm glad you brought that up, Jay, because I was going to push back
Warwick,
a little
Warwick
bit
Dunn,
with Steve. Because
Peter Dunn. I mean, not Warwick Dunn. It was
Warwick Dunn.
No, Warwick Dunn has been heavily in real estate.
Is it Warwick? I thought it was the other.
Warwick.
No, it's Warwick Dunn. And I'm to that point. There are like a decent amount of athletes and stuff that I know are actually putting action behind what they're saying and creating affordable homes in their communities. Even my guy Sheldon, who we have had on the show, he's doing that all across Indianapolis. That's just and that's a smaller example there. So there are guys that are doing it. But to your point, Steve, I'm with you. If you're going to talk about it, then you got to be about it too. You can't just talk and say this and say that, but not put action behind it. So I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, just doing a hashtag, you're just complaining online.
Yeah, there's no action behind it.
That's inactivism.
Yeah,
hey, Steve,
I've never met Ryan Clark, so I know you guys, I guess, know him or met him. I don't know him at all. Just looking at that tweet, I just think when LeBron was speaking out on whatever he was speaking out about, the whole shut up and dribble thing in that moment was a huge thing to where and again, that's LeBron James though, right? He's the best player in the world. So by nature of status, I think that whatever is a tie to you is going to become bigger because of how good you are, how great you are. To Steve's point, Nick Bosa is a hell of a player. He's not a LeBron James, so naturally that storyline is going to feel bigger. So that's probably why in Ryan Clark's vision or his view, it feels like this isn't getting the same attention. Well, they're different level players as well. So I don't know.
That's why if I don't know you personally, that's why I never defend you. I only go at you. There's a difference. If I know you, then I defend you. I don't know you. I'm going to go at you and assume, and assumption makes asses of us all. But I'm going to assume what I'm reading from you is what you're about. If I knew you, though, I could. But
calling somebody racist is a strong word. That's just my opinion.
Ryan Clark seems to do that with half the population,
and that's strong. And I disagree with that. Unless I have literal actual facts and evidence, and I never want to just loosely use that word, to anybody.
Because it's probably more sensitive too. Hey, Steve, I thought this was you, but they said it was Bill Belichick. So I thought he was, I was like, that's Steve Kim. They all, I guess, dressed up like each other for whatever reason. It's Halloween. I dress up like my fucking self, Steve. You know why? Because that's who I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah, I'm not into the costume thing.
Hey, Steve, I'm glad all three of us don't fucking care. I want to know something. I don't know if you saw this. I'm sure. I don't know if Whitlock's going to bring it up or not. I will hope you guys get him on the show. I want to try to get him on the show. This high school kid basically just quite eloquently cusses out his players for playing poorly, and he had to resign. Have you heard about this?
Well, I just saw the segment you guys did on it. I don't know what to really say other than that.
I would have fire me, right?
Yeah,
fire
me. Look, I don't know the parameters of that agreement, but it is clear you have to do kid gloves. I guess the days of the great Robert Montgomery Knight are over.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, so
I can't stand it, man. I can't stand it. That's just me. But anyway, I don't know. Steve, let's talk some football now. Miami, your Miami Hurricanes is set to host multiple elite recruits and flip targets for its matchup against Duke this weekend, headlined by 2026 5-star plus offensive tackle Jackson Cantwell. What do you know about him and the recruiting class going on?
Well, I think both his parents were Olympic athletes. Look, Mario's and Coach Maribel, they specialize in the offensive line. I think we're always going to be good in the trenches as long as he's the coach. And the other programs are down in Florida. Miami is now on the attack as it comes to recruiting. We play a somewhat difficult Duke team. Play Manny Diaz, our old coach. A lot of his zone fire pressures, a lot of exotic looks. Let's hope Miami puts on a good show, scores about 45, gets out of there clean. But look, when it comes to Mario Cristobal, I don't think recruiting will ever be an issue. There's going to be one more year, I think, they attack the portal with the quarterback because Cam Ward, he was a one-year rental. And until Luke Nickel and then Darion Coleman are ready to play, and I think one of those guys is going to be really good, if not both, they're going to have to get a bridge quarterback. And I'm hearing some decent things about Emory Williams, who they're trying to redshirt this year. I'm not so sure if he's going to be the starter. But, look, Miami now has to start playing cleaner games. I thought they made some strides last week. But defensively on the back end, they still have to get a little bit faster. My understanding is, Coach, and I already know this because I look at the verbal commitments, they're going to bring in about 5 or 6 defensive backs, and at least 2 of them next year will play early.
Yeah, interesting. It's funny that Cisco in the chat mentioned Malachi Nelson. It's funny, big-time kid out of Los Alamitos here, goes to SC, leaves, goes to Boise. What's happened with him, Steve? You know?
He may have peaked at 17. I mean, now I don't know what to really say. I saw Boise State last Friday. Their quarterback looked functional.
Yeah.
And, what they do right now, which is basically to feature Ashton Genty, who knows with Malachi? Sometimes you're just better off staying at the school you're at and just working your way up. Is he going to have to go to a third program to become a starter? And sometimes guys were misevaluated yesterday with Coach McNair about the quarterback coaching. It's funny about Steve McNair. People I don't know if they remember this. Steve McNair did not play his first 2 years, basically.
No.
He was drafted in 95. He rarely played. And then in 96, he played at the very end. They had a veteran quarterback by the name of Chris Chandler, had a long NFL career, pretty good at times. I think he led the Falcons to the Super Bowl. But Steve McNair actually came from like this run-and-shoot spread system at Alcorn State. He's called Air McNair. But back then, no one was really running spread. So he had to kind of readjust his game to go under center and live off of Eddie George in the early years. But the way they did it with Steve was to say, you're getting not one redshirt year, you're basically getting 3/4 of another one, and they brought him into it. Most of these quarterbacks today are not ready to play. And with Anthony Richardson, I think it's a terrible message. And I think some of these guys are joking. When Michael Irvin, love what he says on YouTube, he said, you should never tell the truth and say that you're tired. That may be true, but the message should be, Anthony, play quarterback in a way where you don't get tired.
Yeah,
play quarterback in a way where it's not the end of the Benny Hill show and you're running around like a chicken with his head cut off. That should be the message, is to play on time within structure. You'll never get tired.
We got a video for that segue, Smitty. Tom Brady actually said this, and what you just mentioned. Tom Brady actually discussed it in a video, and everyone's been tagging me saying, but what do I know? And I know Steve mentioned it as well. I've been saying the exact same thing as Brady's been saying for a while. So I don't get it. I think we do underdevelop these kids. Oh, here we go. Here's a video.
Used to be college programs. Now there are college teams. You're no longer learning a program, you're learning a playbook. And the program is ultimately, like at Michigan, for me, that was a pro-style program. 5 years I got to learn how to drop back pass, to read defenses, to read coverages, to be coached. I had to learn from being 7th quarterback on the depth chart to moving up to 3rd to ultimately being a starter. I had to learn all those things in college.
We'll talk about it later too, but Steve, that was the thing I was going to say. Like you just mentioned, Steve McNair in college were running June Jones offense because they had one of his young coaches came over to Alcorn and they were running half roll sprint out. We used to call it 240 to the right, 461 to the left. That was our half rollout stuff. That was June Jones, Mouse Davis, all those guys that started running, shoot way back in the day. And Steve McNair, they thrived at it at Alcorn. They thrived at it. They did half of that in Tennessee when they were with the Titans with Eddie George, outside zone and stretch, just like Peyton Manning ran with Edgerrin in Indianapolis. You remember under center, he'd have to fucking sprint all the way to the ghost tight end to get him the football. And you see Peyton fall down sometimes.
Yeah.
Because the point doesn't change for the back. We were aiming at the ghost tight end as our landmark. The quarterback had to get him the ball. And now we've cheated it, put in the gun. But that's why Peyton's play action was so nasty. Because he used to get out there.
You look at Michigan, starting with Elvis Gerback. They had a run of about 20 years where every quarterback they had at least got a shot in the NFL. Todd Collins, even John
Todd Collins.
McCall,
I played with Todd and the Chiefs,
Chad Henne.
Yep.
They had a system, and basically none of their quarterbacks played early except for Henne, I think. But there was a system where you would redshirt, then be a backup for a year or two, and by your third and fourth year, you began to play, and sometimes you were a fifth-year senior. But look at Michigan's lineage from Gerback on. Their quarterback tradition is actually one of the more underrated in college to pro football. Also, the Cam Ward. Cam Ward, one thing he had never really done from Incarnate Word to Wazoo was actually play under center. Miami is actually starting to run a little bit more under center, leaning on Damian Martinez and Mark Fletcher. And he's got those tools are going to come invaluable. And I think that's one of the great things that he's done this year. So my bottom line is this. You want to get better? Hey, we play under center at Miami. Just keep that in mind.
Sean Salisbury went off on Jeff Nadu on Sunday show because he was like talking about Belichick not winning without Brady. And I'm like, well, I think he won 12 games with a guy named Matt Castle, who, by the way, never left USC and never started a game.
11-5.
11-5 in 2008.
Yeah.
You know, look.
Missed the playoffs, though.
Most great NFL coaches are attached to great quarterbacks. There is a symbiotic relationship to it, but the other thing is, and this goes all the way back, I remember when Mark Sanchez surprised everybody by announcing after the 2008 season, I'm going pro. And Pete Carroll said that this is a mistake. He took a lot. He said he hasn't started enough. There's a statistic, and I've recited it before. If I'm an NFL team and I have a top 20 pick, I don't draft anyone that doesn't have at least 25, 30 starts in college.
Hey, Noel Mazzoni tells us
it's held up over years.
Hey, Mazzoni tells us on our weekly show that was his number one job with the Jets, to find out what is a draftable quarterback, and his stats kept coming back to him. The data kept coming to Noel every year. Even when Brett Favre was there, when he was coaching Brett Favre, he said, look, the data is starts.
And Bill Parcells had a whole checklist. It was, how many starts you have? Are you a team captain? This is a big one. Are you in line to graduate?
GPA.
Right. I mean, are you a dickhead or are you actually a student? Because I could have a lot of dickheads at other positions. At that quarterback spot, you actually better be online to be a graduate because you have to be the smartest guy in that building.
You got to be smart. You got to be a leader. Yeah.
And I watched some tape of Anthony Richardson, Smitty. I want to tell you one thing. He had a couple of drops on Sunday. His stats were not as bad. He had at least 2 touchdowns dropped. They got to make it. But the other thing is there's too many times his footwork is all over the place, from his drops to his set to his weight shift and his balance. And my view is he has got to get with somebody in the offseason, because I think that's when you get the bulk of that work done. They better clean up how he takes a quarterback snaps to how he gets into 3, 5, 7-step drops and just sets and actually be on balance. And look, nobody taught footwork better than Bill Walsh. He had certain principles about how certain steps have to be longer. He taught the bounce step, the crow hop, and getting into throws. When I look at Anthony Richardson, he's great at the deep stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
Everything else is a mess.
It's like deep or nothing.
He's not mechanically sound. And it all until that is fixed, it does not matter what else he does.
Yeah, the time, everything's off schedule, off timing. If it's not a deep ball, then it's no ball. It's a bad decision. He doesn't know how to read yet. It's just, and it all comes from not having the experience, I think, like you said. I mean, he started only 13 games, right? You do that in college, and that's it. Then how can we expect you to be, this great quarterback? And he wasn't even great at Florida. So, again, I know I was defending him, but, I mean, at this point, it makes sense to fit.
Percentage. If you're going to draft Anthony Richardson, I would have said, son, you're not playing till year 2 or 3 at the earliest. But again, with the way the salary cap is, teams want to win with the rookie contract at quarterback, right? Because once you start going from this million to tens of millions, it throws off everything. But not everyone is Russell Wilson, who's kind of like the anomaly as a 3rd, 4th round draft choice who made everything easier. Because when you watch Russell Wilson at NC State, and I saw him his freshman year against Miami and ACC ball in Wisconsin, you could tell outside of being 2 or 3 inches, not tall enough, this was a real talent. Yeah. Richardson, to me, I don't know how long they give him, and I don't know if they give up on him, but he has really got to learn almost everything about the finer nuances of being a National Football League quarterback.
Yeah, he does, man. He does. And I think the Colts are going to be a lot better with Flacco. Obviously, you guys know I was the AR defender on this show. It is me as a Colts fan trying to be hopeful for the future and wanting to invest in who our young guy is. But just looking at the facts, our offense is way better with Joe Flacco. It's way more fluid. Things are on time. The receivers are running harder routes because they know they have a real chance to get the ball. I mean, last week, I read off all the stats from this last weekend. We had like 4 of our receivers had 1 catch. I think Josh had like 4 catches, and he had a lot of yards because he made a big play down the field. But you have like 4 or 5 receivers with 1 catch. That's not
Josh Downs should be the next great slot receiver in the National Football League.
He has all the talent in the world.
Is difficult, and when he gets two-way goes, he should be a guy in a lot of other offenses would have 100 catches, and he'd have over 1,000 yards easy. But here's the thing. AR5 is a guy that can make the 40-foot jumper. He can't hit the layups. That's the worst way to play quarterback at this level.
Worst way. The Colts is a good team. I know y'all think I'm joking a lot, but if you look at the team, the Colts have a good roster overall. It's just we need a quarterback who can just sustain. And I think Joe Flacco, as long as he stays healthy, he's 39 years old. I think we'll be better with him.
Smitty, put it like this. What if C.J. Stroud was on the Colts?
Woo, man. Super Bowl conversation.
What's
here's the issue I have.
That's who I wanted. That's who I really wanted in the draft.
Is this not at some point, though? I was talking to Weddle. I was talking to some other people like Sean King and Tank Johnson about this. When is Chris Ballard going to be fucking held accountable?
Oh, he should be.
Because I want to know when Chris Ballard's going to be up for it. Like, everyone loves Chris Ballard. He goes on McAfee. He's a nice guy, blah, blah, blah. Well, you've drafted this kid, and you've put this kid and told the head coach, you better play this guy because he's a first rounder, and he's supposed to fill our seats up and get corporate sponsorships and all this and all that. But bottom line is you failed them at that position now. And if you didn't get Flacco in a humbug deal out of Cleveland this year.
We did, though. We did. So
I get it, but you lost Minshew to get Flacco.
But JB, if you look at that draft, though, we had to get a quarterback. And what was the other option? Him or Will Levis? They're both very, very bad right now. C.J. Stroud was off the table. Bryce Young was off the table. I think Michael Penix Jr. was off the table. We didn't have no. I mean,
Will Levis. Hey, Smith, you know what Will Levis is? Pale AR5.
They're the worst quarterback. So
that's my point. That's my point, though. Like, if that's me, I'm being held accountable for drafting them. And listen, you say you had to take a quarterback. No, you didn't. You could have went and got Flacco. And guess what? Drafted better.
Well, no, wasn't Flacco on Cleveland? I don't think Flacco was on
Flacco. I'm just saying a name.
I mean, Coach, here's the issue, though, in terms of holding him accountable. Ballard, there is one guy that does it. It's Dan Dockage of Outkick, who does an outstanding job. And he's the guy that's famous for supposedly stopping Michael Jordan in his last college game.
Yeah.
He was on that Indiana team. But he admits, I was just the front line of that defense. Dockage on his timeline says Ballard's awful. And he says the local media is soft and they're terrible. But if you ever go on Dan Dockage's timeline, that's one guy that holds Chris Ballard accountable, Coach. Go to his account. It's very funny.
Yeah, I agree. I would have got better around the team. I would have got better elsewhere and went and got me a veteran guy. Because, listen, and I know, my bad, Smitty. Here's the thing. We got a handful of young guys that are anomalies that we're saying, oh, well, it's not all bad. I know all these young quarterbacks have failed, JB, but we still have CJ, and now we have Jaden, and now we have a few other guys that are under 25, like Bo Nix, who's
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love, balling.
By the way, didn't play.
But Jordan sat way too long. Yeah, I wouldn't put Jordan Love in this category. Jordan Love sat for 5 years. I'm talking about.
Well, he sat for 2. He
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta watch JV still. He'll throw out a number, boy.
Hey, no, he said for more than 2 years. He said for more than 2 years. He said for more than 2, though.
No, he sat for 2 years. It wasn't 5. How did he get his new contract then? He lived out.
All right. So,
by the way, can I mention something? The job Matt LaFleur has done in steadying Malik Willis into a guy that, at the very least, will be in the league as a serviceable backup and making a living for the next 10 years, and to win a couple of games with the guy that looked like he couldn't play and now he looks functional. That's a great job by LaFleur.
I'd rather have Malik the AR right now for sure.
Oh, that's a pretty good call there.
That's the guy who I would actually like next year if I would maneuver some things around.
Malik is shown he has a role in this league.
He's supposed to start this weekend.
In the world.
Isn't he starting? Is he starting Sunday?
They don't know yet. Love is kind of But look, they're 2-0 with them, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
I just the handful of guys under 25 that everyone's bringing up and tagging me on social media. There's only a few of those guys that happen to go to the perfect organization. Look at the guys that have failed at this age, though, in a bad organization. And Caleb Williams, even though that's why I give credit to this Bears team for winning games and should have won the other day. He had 36 yards going into the fourth quarter passing, and he's done this multiple times this year. And then he's had a real good game we saw, and I gave him credit for it. He had a real good game a couple weeks ago. And then
a couple here.
For the most part. But you imagine this being the Chicago Bear team when Justin got drafted by them? This ain't the same team. This is a by far better team, dog.
Yeah. Look, Justin still has issues throwing the ball on time, but look, he can still develop. I've seen enough signs where he has a place in the league. I don't know if it's as a full-time starter. But look, generally in every era of football, there's about 8 to 10 guys that can really play.
Yeah.
Okay?
Any era,
in any era, basically, there's always 8 to 10 guys. There's 2 types of teams: teams that have a quarterback and teams that are looking for one.
Thank you.
And look, the way the Falcons are handling Michael Penix, even though he's older, they're going to let Kirk Cousins kind of run everything, and then when Penix is available and ready to play, it's a natural transition, much the way Jordan Love had to kind of apprentice under Aaron Rodgers, who had to apprentice under Brett Favre. I think there are very few guys that are the C.J. Stroud level that can just come right in and really be good. You know, Troy Aikman, he went through some rough spots, but let me just tell you, Troy Aikman in '89 showed flashes where you're like, okay, I see it. The team was horrible, though. Okay, and then you could do it the Steve McNair way. You could wait till your second or third year to really play a lot. But most of these quarterbacks today, with what they are running, are not going to be able to actually function at the next level immediately. And that Coach JB, everyone's saying it now. I give JB credit. He was saying it 3 years ago when it wasn't allowed to be said.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know?
Well, what do I know?
What do you know?
Hey, Steve, real quick. Tua's going around on the video. Basically, he botched that snap to lose him the game last week against Kyler Mental Midget Murray. And he said, I'd like to see a lot of other people. Listen to this video.
I have pretty good vision. I have pretty good vision. I have pretty good hands. I mean, I'd like to see a lot of other people go in the back there and try to catch that ball too. You've seen it wasn't Brew's best, and Brew knows he can get it better, but it wasn't my best as well. But I'm just saying, to give perspective, it's not as easy as what it looked like, sitting down on your couch eating chips.
Okay, hold on. I like Tua. But that's like an NBA player missing a dunk and saying, well, I'd like to see Steve Kim dunk. Well, you're right. I'm Asian. I can't dunk.
Your standard isn't my standard. I'm not getting paid $50 million.
Hey, Steve, you're a tall Asian, Steve. You're a tall Asian, Steve.
Right, and my vertical is about a piece of toast laid flat. Come on. If I'm the standard, or all of us on the couch, Tua, have a higher standard.
I don't get it, man. I've been saying it for a few days, Steve. Like, the adults in the room enabled these cats, and now they are so entitled because of it. And I can't believe that. I can't believe Dan Marino going up there in the heyday saying that. You know what? I fucked up. I dropped the ball. Like, that's what he would have said. Like, I don't get it. Like, this guy just got paid, didn't he? $250?
I mean, that's a lot of frustration. Tua's a good guy. It reminds me of when Eric Dickerson was having his last holdout with the Rams before he got traded.
I remember that.
And John Robinson wasn't sticking up for him, and he'd say, "Yeah, I'd like to see John Robinson run the 47 gap." Well, yeah, well, John Robinson's the coach. He's supposed to call the play.
Right.
I don't get this. It's like when people say, "Well, Steve, you can't beat that guy in fighting." Yeah, you're telling me I can't beat a professional fighter. Wow. I didn't know that.
Right.
Goddamn break.
He just to that point,
he's
just
frustrated.
frustrated.
He's frustrated. They should have won that game.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Saturday, obviously I'm going to be there early. Now, everyone knows at 9 a.m. Pacific time, the main event, of course, is Miami Duke, the Cam Ward Roadshow. But on the secondary TV, Ohio State, Penn State, and I've been gauging the temperature of Buckeye Nation. Smitty, there's a lot of heat on Ryan Day.
Uh-oh.
I actually think this might be as big a game for him as the Michigan ones, because if you lose 2 games with this $20 million roster, and this roster has not been as dominant as you would have thought on paper.
Nah, I've been saying.
And it goes to show you, Coach, to your point, I meant to bring this up because I was watching some Buckeye podcasts, like guys that really know their stuff, Coach like Zach Smith and some other one, Juck Nuts, just kind of curious. People always talk about player acquisition now. That's the new phrase in college football. Player acquisition. In other words, fancy way of saying poach and recruit. I get it. You know what they never say enough of, Smitty?
What?
Player development.
They don't.
Roster development.
They don't. There isn't any.
Ohio State, I'm just telling you, for as much as they spent, they have an issue with their left tackle, who's pretty good, who's going to get drafted and have an NFL career out. Joshua Simmons, I believe is his name. The problem with the offensive line is you don't ever just plug in the next guy who's a secondary or the backup. You actually plug in a guy that fits, so you might have to change 3 positions. Now they're shifting their guard over to tackle because the tackle left week did not play well. Now they're playing a very active Abdul Carter-led front 7 of Penn State, which is a very good defense. Ohio State loses this game. I think Ryan Day, I'm not saying hot seat, I'm just saying it gets a little bit warmer.
I heard
a lot of pressure on Ohio State right now.
I heard Ryan Day tried to trade for Cam Robinson, but the Vikings beat him out.
Well, the waiver wire's not coming to college football till next year.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. It's fucking
crazy.
stupid. It's fucking stupid. Like I heard that Day and Chip Kelly did a home visit to Cam Robinson and say, "Hey, we'll pay you more money if you come back and play for us in college instead of going to the Vikings."
But I'm just telling you, if there's ever a year that Penn State's finally going to break through in Happy Valley, here's the problem with Penn State. Great tight end. I don't know if Mr. Pribbs is going to start over Allar. Again, that's a game-time decision, I think. They have 2 very good running backs in Singleton and Katron Allen. Man, they don't exactly have O.J. McDuffie walking through that door. They're very pedestrian outside at receiver. But this is a game that if you're James Franklin, you got to beat Ohio State one of these years again. And so that's a very good undercard to Duke Miami. Very
I don't
good.
know, man.
I might
This
get
whole-
into that game once in a while.
The co-main event, Steve.
Well, I call it the undercard, but yeah, I mean some other
Dave,
games.
when Urban Meyer and everybody came out and you have to respect Urban's takes when he was there and all this stuff, but now Urban did an interesting podcast yesterday that I watched, and he said Ohio State and Chip Kelly need to run some gap to the right, gap to the left, zone to the right, zone to the left, and call it quits. And then they run some nakeds and some waggles. He basically was saying that dumb it down because this roster that Urban called the greatest of all time doesn't look like it. And it's led by the QB, Steve. He's not very good.
And then Chip Kelly's now taking heat because they're asking him, how come you're not running more of the +1 run game with Will Howard? Here's the issue.
Yeah.
You may not have a great backup that you trust because he said, well, you have to protect him. And I'm like, uh-oh. So here's the other issue. You have one of the greatest players ever that's going to be Jeremiah Smith. He's going to be the #1 pick one day. Egbuka, NFL future. Sawyer, NFL rusher. JTT, yeah, you know me. He'll be in the NFL. Denzel Burke will be an NFL corner. Caleb Downs will be a top 5 pick. That's a lot of talent. You got 2 NFL running backs and Travion Henderson.
It's like
I mean, you should be killing people.
But Steve, if I put hubcaps on a Lamborghini, you're gonna clown me.
Yeah, but those aren't cheap hubcaps. Those are the spinning ones.
Yeah,
the
Sprewells. I got the Sprewells. I got the Sprewells.
We don't
Come on.
stop.
But coach, let me ask you this then. Everything the Urbanator said, is that a shot at Mr. Chip Kelly, one of your favorite human beings? Is that a veiled shot?
Yeah, they don't fucking like each other. I know that too. But anyway, that's a whole nother
thing.
So
you two have that in common.
Yeah, we do have that in common. Here's the thing about it. What I don't understand is you can't develop anymore, Steve. Before you get out of here, you can't develop anymore. Because if you developing means criticism. And sometimes correction is not criticism. And you can't correct these guys no more. They automatically think it's criticism.
Yeah, but coach.
If you get hard on a quarterback, Steve, guess what happens? He leaves, and guess who your backup is? Nobody, because you can't recruit multiple quarterbacks anymore.
Yeah, but coach, you better learn how to incorporate players now. Look, we have to be honest about Miami. Cam Ward, transfer portal. Damian Martinez, transfer portal. Simeon Barrow, transfer portal. Alston, transfer portal. Sutton Sam Brown, transfer portal.
But Steve, if I gave you $10 million just to go get a portal kid and not have to really coach and teach anymore, wouldn't you just do that all day long?
I'm with you, but how do you look? The reality is this, and I've said this about the transfer portal. It has to be like that protein bar that you use to supplement your regular diet. Because if all you do is eat protein bars all day, every day for a meal, and that's your square foundation, you're going to have issues. You still have to have a real diet. And to me, I want to know what the mix is. Is it 80-20 high school to portal? Or is it 90-10? Can you really do 50-50? Because Florida State has fallen apart. And you know why, though? Because they don't have enough good high school players coming in.
And that's crazy in a state like Florida.
You know, and some other games, guys. Pitt, SMU, neither starting quarterback is assured to play. They're both banged up. That's a game that I'm going to be watching very, very closely. Also, I want to say, can Michigan put one good game together again against Oregon at the Big House? I'm kind of curious. I don't think I'm with you, Smitty. Yeah, I know. I
think it's a wrap.
They got the walk-on back.
Davis won. Steve, you had the tweet of the night before you get out of here. You had the tweet of the night last night. I'll be honest. And the fireworks were blazing. The fireworks were blazing in LA.
4th of July.
Koreatown specifically, probably. And Smitty texted me and was like, man, I said, they're loud out here too. And I tweeted out, fireworks are blaring. The Doyers get their 8th championship. And you came out and said, the fireworks must be because of Bronny James hit his first bucket.
Steve.
That's what I thought.
It's a great American tweet. Great American tweet. Can I be honest?
That's what I thought.
Can I be honest? Like, by the way, they're down 30 at that point. But anyway, I got to ask you, why was he trending for hitting his first jumper?
Well, he is LeBron's son. Whether we like it or not.
It's so fake. Like,
he's LeBron's son, JB. Listen,
I
top 3 player of all time. His son just scored while on the same team as his father. He made the shot at damn near identical location that LeBron made his first shot. It was almost the exact date. It was like, it was damn near, you couldn't have wrote it better. It was crazy. So that's why, JB. Have a heart, Jason.
By the way, I want to congratulate Ohtani. You know why?
Why?
Because he bet on himself and the Dodgers and he won. Bullseye. I mean, he did.
Hey.
How much did he win, Steve?
I don't know. I'll ask his translator.
Hey, Steve, it was funny. That motherfucker was like, North Carolina -5.
You know, thank you, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Thank you. First of all, 2 points here. First of all, stop Asian hate. Number 2, that sounds really Chinese. That sounds nothing like Japanese. That is more Chinese than
I don't have my dialect down quite yet, but
I noticed.
Steve, I know that he goes from to North Carolina -5 in perfect English. And I was like, hold up. What? He's been here for how long and you don't speak English yet? I don't know. It is what it is. Are you on Whitlock?
I am on Whitlock. Got a lot of things to talk about and stuff like that. And we'll be getting ready for the college football season. By the way, the big game yesterday I paid attention to. Congratulations to Rich Rod in Jacksonville State. See, everyone's saying, you watching the game? I was like, yeah, Jackson State's about to do like what? You're watching that baseball thing. By the way, I played baseball my whole life. I did. I was actually somewhat decent at it. it bores the hell out of me. I'm going to leave you with this great story because Mario's always getting on my ass for not liking baseball. But I'm more of a boxing football guy now, just as an observer. But Smitty, you weren't even born yet, but we had this hostage situation in the late 70s, early 80s. The Iranians took over the embassy in Iran, and they took a bunch of Americans for a year and a half. That's how Nightline was developed, because every night they did an update. Day number 453 of the hostage situation. So finally, Jimmy Carter gets ousted by Ronald Reagan, and right before the Super Bowl, when the Raiders played the Eagles, they released the U.S. hostages. Great day for America. God bless this great country. So they all come back. And the Major League Baseball commissioner at the time, his name is Bowie Kuhn, and he said, for all of those hostages, I will give them a year's season ticket to their favorite baseball team. And Beano Cook, the old ESPN college football analyst, I used to hate him as a kid because every year, I really believe that Notre Dame's going to win the national title. And Ron Powless will win 8. I hate, but you know what? I appreciate him. He actually went to Pitt. So when he heard about Bowie Kuhn's offer to offer all of the hostages Major League Baseball season tickets, he said, my God, haven't those poor people suffered enough?
Hey, that was the year before.
Bino.
That was
Bino,
the year
you're
before.
Okay, bro.
That was the year
the
year before the Dodgers 81 World Series. That was 1980, I believe. That was the year before the
Right,
Dodgers.
and they got
won.
released in 81, though. Right.
Yeah, the Dodgers won the World Series.
Every time Mario says, hey, you want to go to a Dodger game? I'm like, no. And then he got pissed off at me one time because I told Whitlock that I didn't want to go to the Dodger game because he had one of those big fancy suites. But I was like, no. Detroit Lions, Hard Knocks was on. I need my Dan Campbell. And he got pissed. I was like, bro, Mario, I like you, but I love Dan Campbell. That's a serious football coach. Love Dan.
Hey,
I wish he'd pump once in a while.
Margaritas. Mario's always at the Dodger games drinking margaritas. And
right.
I'm glad they won it in New York because I don't want to deal with any riots and looting and fucking.
Yeah, I'm glad the fireworks show's over. It smells rancid out here. But anyway, fellas, Coach, I'll see you Saturday. Smitty, come down.
All right, then, Steve. I'll see you next week.
All right.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
What I know.
What you know?
But what do I know when I said last year, I took a lot of heat, that I called this guy like unsustainable. I said, nah, it just doesn't, it ain't going to work. I'm telling you, just wait until, a book's out on him and he goes through the year and everyone said he was so good. JB don't know anything about it. You can stick to football. How's your boy playing this year?
Who's my boy?
Wimbyano.
Oh, he's going to be a beast. Hey, I would not. Hey, JB. Let me try to protect you right now.
Wimbyano's a boss, homie. I told you.
It's been 4 games, homie. It's been 4 games, and I would recommend you sit back, relax, and just chill because that's not a boat you wanna ride on right there, homie.
He's a boss.
Not a boat you wanna ride on, homie.
He's
not
too
at all.
tall, and he's still growing. Like I said,
Hold on, why'd you call him a bust?
I'm just telling you now what he thought he was. I told you.
What you talking about, homie? He's everything we thought he was. Rookie of the year.
I watched him the other day. He's fucking getting locked.
He left the game. He left
He's
the
getting
game.
locked now.
He got shaken up.
He's getting locked. He got rookie of the year out that 1 year. I told y'all. He's a bust, homie.
He just dropped 29 the other night.
Let me renege. I'm not gonna say he's a bust, but you know
dropped
what I mean.
29 and 7.
He's not the guy you all thought he was.
You just like what Matt said. You be doing stuff for clicks and likes, homie. You not a real one. You do stuff for clicks and likes. You a content creator. You an influencer. You everything that we see online, homie. Yeah. The fame then got to you, homie. You're not the same JB from Compton who was coaching football. You didn't feel in love. You just like Adam 29, 28, whatever number he is. You that guy. To call Wimby a bust is insane. Is lunacy. Is lunatic. I'm making no words. That's what you are, though, right now. That's what you do to me when you say nonsense like this. Wimby's going to be the best player in the world in probably about 2 years.
Can I say not a bust? Can I say overrated?
No, you can't. No. He's played 1 year, homie, and he's rookie of the year. You can't say that.
He was rookie of the year.
Okay, so how is he overrated and he's played 1 year? He's played 1 year and 4 games. You also said the same thing about Caitlin Clark, homie, and said Caitlin Clark wouldn't be anything in the WNBA, and she's too slow and wouldn't be doing this and that. You was wrong again, homie. You also said the Colorado wouldn't win more than 4 games, homie, and Dion's not building a program, homie. And they're 6-2, homie.
You know who hated on her?
Should I keep going?
You know who hated on Caitlin Clark?
Who?
Ryan Clark. He racist.
He not, homie. Stop calling somebody racist.
Hey, let's talk about Jamison Williams, who's on my shitbird list of wideouts. He's now got this, I guess, warrant out for him, Smitty. How does that affect this Lions team? Because we're going to dive into my power rankings here after you have a list, apparently. Some shit list I didn't know about. It's crazy how you snuck in a list on the show.
Call production. Call producing, homie.
What kind of list is it?
You'll see it when I bring it up.
Well, I didn't know about it.
Because you don't need to know. Bro, this is my show too, homie. It says the Coach
I'll
JB show.
I'll literally take it out of the thing. I
own 30% of this show, homie. So I can do a little bit. I can do some production and some segments every now and then.
You got it on contract?
Mm-hmm.
You got it in writing?
Me and your lawyer been talking via email.
You don't even know my lawyer.
Yes, I do, homie.
I got multiple lawyers. I got contract attorney. I got a defense attorney. I got a fucking trademark attorney.
Mm-hmm.
I got multiple attorneys.
I'm talking to your contract attorney, the one that matters.
Which one? What's his name?
I gotta go through my Gmail and see. I think it's starting with a J though. I gotta go through my email and see though to make sure.
Yeah, 30%. That'd be a hell of a. That'd be generous, actually. That's a lot.
That's a great percent.
That's a lot.
You still get 70 though, homie. Like that's great.
That's a lot though.
What, 30?
30 is a lot.
You think so?
Yeah.
So that's like
there's no way you can call me racist if I gave you 30.
That's like saying you had 10 apples. For every 10 apples, I get 3. That's not like crazy.
It is when it gets to 3,000 apples.
But imagine the person who got 70%, how much they got, homie.
It doesn't matter.
It actually does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Bailey, bring on my list, man. It's Halloween, man, and it's the only right that we prepare for the holiday.
I didn't do a list.
That's on you, man. Hey, prepare yesterday for tomorrow. Prepare yesterday for tomorrow. That's how you do it.
This is a young ass list.
These are the top 5 scariest movies.
I've never even heard. What is Jason?
Scariest movies.
Hold on, time out. Who's Jason?
What you mean, Jason? Jason Voorhees, homie?
That's not the name of the movie.
I know. It's Friday the 13th, homie. It's Friday the 13th. But Jason is, you know what I meant. Number 5, we got Freddy Krueger. He's in your dreams. Number 4, we got Friday the 13th. Number 3, we got Halloween and Michael Myers. But the 2 scariest movies of all time that y'all wouldn't even think of or know is number 2 at The Conjuring and number 1 Sinister. Those are 2 of the most scariest movies you will ever see in your entire life.
Time out. You're just saying shit. Like, which Freddy Krueger? It's not called Freddy Krueger, number 1. And what is it called? What's Nightmare on Elm Street is it?
It don't matter. It's the whole, just in general, homie.
No, homie, this specific one. You don't just say Rocky.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I like Rocky 5. I like Rocky 5 over Rocky 1.
But I like the Rocky fucking series. I like the Rocky series, homie. That's all that matters. I'm talking about all the Nightmare on Elm Street in general, the Freddy Krueger saga, the Freddy Krueger series, the Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street series, the Friday the 13th saga, Freddy versus Jason.
Hold on, so you like Freddy Krueger versus Jason in that one?
I did like that one. Yep.
That's so dumb.
I like that one.
It makes sense. The worlds don't even cross. Jason never slept. How did he get into a dream with Freddy Krueger? It don't even make sense, homie. Your list is.
They put him to sleep, homie. That's why. But have you ever seen Sinister or The Conjuring?
No.
Go watch that tonight by yourself. I guarantee you won't sleep tonight. I guarantee it.
Sinister sounds horrible.
Watch it tonight.
Sounds so dumb.
Watch tonight with an AE, and I guarantee she's gonna be all over you.
Sounds whack. You know, I bet you Sinister is like, is there a gay killer? I bet you it's like some woke ass. I was watching this movie, and it was like good, and I was like, damn. And then it was a whole series, and then it got to the very end of the series, and it was a gay made up human that was the killer. And I said, you wasted my motherfucking week watching this whole series, homie. You fucking Disney fucks. Conjuring, I did see, but isn't The Conjuring the extension of the original of whatever? Isn't The Conjuring like part of The Ring or one of them?
The Conjuring is when that family moved into a new house, and the husband was that like he worked out of his basement and he was watching these old film tapes, this old murder that happened. He found out the old murder happened at that house, and
But The Conjuring is like, yeah, but it's part of another series.
It might be, but I'm saying he ends up getting like fucking like a spell to go and whatever, and he ends up killing the whole family, put them in the backyard the same way that it happened years ago. It's some deep dark shit. That's that. And then the sinister, it's the kids. The kids is like, so imagine you right now looking at the screen and a fucking kid run behind you and do this. And they fucking, and there was some scary shit going on, and the kids is killing them up. It's not those first two movies. You gotta watch that with the lights on, homie.
There's nothing like The Shining, the original Exorcist, the original like It. Like
I watched Exorcist one time. I try to, I believe, so I just try to stay away from Exorcist. That's some weird energy. I don't want that on me.
Your list is like having like Scary Movie as one of them, the fake one, the funny one.
Stop, homie. Stop, man. We like Friday the 13th. That's a legendary classic, the classic film. We like Nightmare on Elm Street. We like Halloween. Those three on the list, I like respect. Damn near. I'd just like the legend that they are. The first two are legit scary as shit.
You know, it's a real good scary movie.
What?
It's called fuck. I think it's called Autopsy. It's on Amazon. I think it's when the cat cuts everybody open that dies. It's like autopsy, like when you die, the autopsy guys, the guys that open you up and give like the real cause of death. And then Autopsy.
Oh no, homie.
Isn't that? No, I'm saying, is that what?
Oh yeah. It's called an Autopsy. Yeah.
There's a movie out there. It's pretty.
Is it the Autopsy of Jane Doe?
Yeah, Jane Doe. That motherfucker's pretty good. The Jane Doe Autopsy. Watch it by yourself tonight.
I probably will, because like my wife don't like scary movies, so I haven't watched a really good scary movie in a long time. Like when we were younger, I would like make her watch it, but she really don't like it, so I don't do it no more.
Hey, the Autopsy of Jane Doe. The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
I'm gonna watch tonight with all the lights off, homie.
Watch that movie.
Yeah, I like scary. I like being scared and shit. I don't really get scared though. That's the funny thing.
I like Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers.
He's the best looking guy they've ever made horror movie guy.
That's a good Halloween character, low key. I ain't seen Jeepers Creepers. That's a good one, Jay. I ain't seen that in years.
I'll watch Sinister in my lounge right here, smoke a stick, and not bat an eye. I bet you it's so weak.
You will piss yourself. Can you watch tonight and go live on YouTube, like live the whole time?
Yeah, it's probably
you watching it though.
I'll be laughing at it, huh?
JV, I'm trying to tell you that. And you got the movie theater in your house, so you can turn it up, get it pitch black dark, some popcorn. You better have an AE with you. You watch it by yourself, homie, you're gonna be scared as shit.
No, I won't.
I saw Sinister. I was at Ball State. I want to say it was my freshman year. It came out around Thanksgiving, ironically. We had a game. We had like a midweek game, so we didn't go home for Thanksgiving. All the rest of the cameras went home. The scouts, I think the scout team, did the scout team players? No, not the scout team, the red shirt guys, whatever. I think they were able to go home. It was something crazy to where the entire campus was dead. It was just like us, football players. Anyway, long story short, me and the teammates, whatever, we went and saw the movie. I come back to the dorm, and it's literally just me and the entire fucking dorm. There's no RA. There's no other, it's just me. And I was hearing shit, homie, that whole night. Like, that whole night was crazy. I'm in the room jumping and I got the lights on. Imagine being in an old-ass dorm that's torn down now. It was called La Follette. Old-ass dorm, by yourself. You just saw Sinister. My mind's fucking everywhere right now. I'm taking a piss in the public bathroom, looking over my shoulder. It was crazy, bro. Go watch tonight. Watch it tonight. I'm telling you.
Soft.
I hate you, homie.
Hey, fact or cap?
Cap.
Women are the biggest home wreckers in marriages.
I'm gonna call cap because, and I would call cap if you said men are too, because I think it's too broad. It varies too much. Don't drink your cup. It's too broad. You got men who cheat. You got women who cheat. You got men who lie. You got women who lie. You got men who don't make enough money. You got women who don't let their men lead and take care of the household. Like, it's just too many stories to just say just a straight matter of fact. Blame women, blame men.
Let me give you context. Every man in this chat said fact, and every woman in this chat said cap.
Of course.
And you said cap.
Cap for both. I said cap for both. Don't you come here. Get back on the screen, homie. Get back on the screen, homie. I said cap.
I love like I said, you come here.
Cap for both, homie. You ain't about to go. You trying to go off the screen like you said some powerful things. That wasn't hard.
You was really mad, like you couldn't grab me. You wanted to really come here, like
yeah, get back in here, homie. Like I'm not done with you yet, homie.
It's definitely fact. But anyway, let's move on.
JB really does not like women, homie. You making me a little nervous.
I love women.
Your words say one thing, your actions show another.
I love women, not wannabe fucking men. That's what a lot of women are nowadays. They think they're the breadwinner and they want to control the narrative, but then they can't do anything that a man can do. But then they mad and then they go cheat because they want some side dick and then they go do this.
Jason, are you intimidated by women who make money?
Not at all. That's what I want. I only fuck with women that make money.
Okay. I was gonna make sure. All right.
I mean, that don't make no sense. You only can fuck with money, not me. Fuck. You gotta get on my yacht. Yeah, to be on the yacht club, you gotta be able to bring something, bag of ice, something, Cheetos.
Bag of ice. Motherfucker said better place in the bag of ice.
Something. I'm just saying.
Doritos. Speaking of Doritos.
Haven't heard back yet. Can I do my power rankings though? Because it's gonna be interesting for you.
Yeah, do your power rankings real quick.
My power rankings are gonna be interesting for your take because
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So your power rankings are the top 5 teams in the league right now, right?
Yeah. Take a minute and take a look. That means like who's playing best right now. Not last weekend. Right now, overall.
Overall, though.
Power rankings. Best 5 team in the NFL. I was going to throw the Commanders on there, and the Texans are right there. So I got the Commanders and the Texans right there. Here's why. Let's break it down. And everyone's going to say the Steelers. Yeah, the Steelers. Because
I'm not mad at the Steelers. Steelers are playing really good ball. I'm just mad the Ravens didn't make number 5. I know they had a weird loss against the Browns, but like,
I mean, it's
Ravens lost that game, homie. Like, if you go back and watch the plays, it was.
But you can't be top 5 right now. And I've had them.
Like, it just was stupid shit that don't happen.
Hey, it's a week-to-week list. It's power rankings. The Ravens were, in my top 1 and 2 the last 3 weeks.
Right. So if they're 1 and 2, and it's again, hold on, it's power rankings. I mean, like, the best teams. It's not like who perform the best. So like on your bottom top of the barrel, I get that not being on that. But for power rankings, I would think that would go from like 2 to 5. But you just said you got the Texans and the fucking who you said the Texans and the at 6 and 7.
Yeah.
So you got Ravens damn near ain't in the top 10.
Here's what happens in the NFL though. This is what happens in the NFL. Name me a team on that list that the Ravens have a better record than.
We beat the hell out I said we because I like the Ravens. The Ravens beat the hell out the Bills, homie.
But I'm just telling you.
Beat the shit out of them.
That was how long ago?
2 weeks ago.
That's like your Florida State fucking Georgia take last or that was your Bama. That's like your Bama
Texas.
Yeah, it's like your Bama Texas.
Yeah, I'm consistent, homie.
How
you gonna put a team on
what I'm saying
when the Ravens beat the shit out of them?
It's old news though. It's NFL.
2 weeks, homie?
It wasn't 2 weeks. Ravens didn't play the Bills 2 weeks ago.
When they play the Bills, homie?
I don't know. A long time ago.
It wasn't that long ago, homie.
The Ravens just played.
I was a minute ago.
The Ravens just barely beat Washington. Rookie QB. They got
out of Washington.
Cleveland.
Who you got? Hold on. See, now I'm getting mad. Because you got Washington above the Ravens, evidently.
No, I don't. I'm just saying I thought about putting them on there. Because Washington they won a game and they're 6-2, better record, even though the Ravens beat them. Bills got a better record, even though you beat them. Here's the thing: Steelers got a better record. how you play right now. This is current right now, the best teams right now. I think the Lions are playing better than the Chiefs right now. The Chiefs are undefeated, though, the only team on the list undefeated, but they were 2. Last week I had them at 1. I think they dropped off. Vikings
You got to put
off.
the Chiefs at number 1, homie.
Can't. Lions playing better.
The Lions look amazing. Don't get me wrong.
They're
But the Chiefs won't lose. I mean,
I get it, but the Lions
some point, you know.
It's a power ranking right now. The Lions playing better right now. The Steelers, I would argue, are playing better with Russell Wilson right now. And the Bills are on a little heater. And then the Packers continue to win games, and they're right there. Washington 6-2. I'm just saying, man. I got the Ravens right. Ravens would be at 6 right now. I would have the Commanders at 7, Texans at 8 if I was doing a top 10. And then 9 and 10 would probably be like Rams and Rams. So anyway, let's dive into that's my list. You got beef?
I would put Ravens at number 4 on that list. Put Ravens at 4 and bump the Bills to 5. Take the Packers out of it.
Packers still winning though.
I like the Packers. I mean, listen, I got the Packers in the Super Bowl against the Ravens.
Here's why I have the Packers in there more than what other people want to think. There's 4 playoff contenders in that division right now.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are in a league with maybe 1. The Lions and the Packers are in a race of 4 playoff contending teams. The Steelers are in one right now with just another one because the Bengals have fallen out of the thing. The Browns have fallen out of the thing unless Jameis Winston can revive them. The divisions matter to me. The Bills are in a one-man pony race. Let's just be real. This is the Lions and the Packers. I mean, next week, I'll fuck around, put the Vikings back in it if they win. That's how good that NFC North is right now this year. By far, it's the best division of football.
But you're talking as if like you only play the teams in your division. Like I think the Steelers haven't even played another team in the AFC North yet. I don't believe so. I think we go look at their games. So like I understand where you're coming from, but the Chiefs, yeah, they're in a weak division, but they're playing all teams. They're undefeated and they're not just playing in their division. You know what I'm saying? So like I just don't understand why you're using that. Like the Chiefs beat the Ravens, who was a team who I think is top 5. The Chiefs are beating good teams, and they haven't lost. No matter how it looks, no matter what it looks like, they have not lost. You got to put this number 1.
AFC is down. I'm just telling you, bad.
But
AFC.
you got 1, 2, 3 teams from AFC in your top 5, though, homie.
I know. I'm just saying that because we got the defending champ that's undefeated. You got a team that's on a high right now with a new QB, and then the Bills are on a heater.
I would have rather you probably had the Eagles on number 5 over the Packers. The Eagles is back in the groove right now.
A little bit. They're in my top 10.
Yeah, it's a bad list. Actually, the more I look at it, it's a really bad list.
The Niners are bad. Let's be real. The Niners are bad. They're not a good football team.
Okay.
Cowboys are fucking horrible. The Cowboys are fucking horrible. So I can't put any in there. The Rams are banged up and hurt. And they've won 2 in a row. They're on. We don't know where they're headed. The Vikings have lost 2 in a row in a matter of 7 days. So are they really just, they'll be all right, I think. I think they're a good team. They're a good defense. Sam Darnold's going to continue to be consistent. They'll be all right, I think. It's going to come down. Well, how good are the Bears really? We're going to find out. The Niners aren't very good. Seattle is one of those Seattle teams. It could be good or bad. The Rams are good if they're healthy, but we don't know how healthy they can stay.
They're getting healthier, though, each week.
Yeah. I just don't, man, it's just crazy. It seems like it's, what does this guy say? Before we go on a break, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back, talk Thursday Night Football, maybe show some film. What did that one guy say about football?
What did he say?
It's watered down.
There's a video going around of Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy, who had to move his press conference to a Zoom after getting headbutted by his cow.
To a zoo? To a zoo?
To a Zoom.
Well,
check this out,
a
homie.
little run-in with my cattle over the weekend, and I guess they've been watching us play and got headbutted. So I've got a bad eye that I didn't think would be particularly enjoyable for people when they were looking at my pretty face. in a live interview. But more importantly, it's full of blood, and I get dizzy, and so it's not easy to be upright and be in a normal function. But other than that, I'm doing great.
Other than that, I'm doing great. I'm gonna start with JB first, and then T. Rich. I want you to get a little chance to kind of, get your thoughts all together. I see you're calculating right now. JB, what's going on with Mike Gundy? It seems like it's always just something with him, his program, it's something weird. He got headbutted by his cow. Moo. What's your take on that? What's going on, JB?
I think he got his ass whooped at a bar. I don't believe anything he says. He's an absolute fucking idiot. I kicked him out of my office several times for a reason. He's a fucking shitbird. And his son is shitty. I don't know why he gave him a scholarship. I saw him play in Oklahoma. I didn't even offer him to JUCO. And then he brought him to Oklahoma State, and he actually started some games. He's now at some fucking FCS school. The guy's a joke. I'm going to be honest. I'm 40. No, you are. You're fucking 60 now, and you're still shitty. And I think he got his ass whipped at a bar. I'm going to be honest. Show your face, because we'll know if a fucking horse hits you. Where'd the horse hit you? With his fucking hit him in his eye? I want to see your eye, motherfucker. I don't believe you got hit by no horse. Because Rich, it'd be hard to hit me with a horse in my eye. I want to see, where did the horse hit him? What kind of horse? And if it was a cow, what kind of cow hit him? Did a cow kick him, T-Rich? Did the cow absolutely get his foot up to a 6-foot body and hit that motherfucker right in the eye?
Right, because it's not a donkey. A donkey might do that, or a horse. He said a cow.
You might be talking to your players and get them to believe that bullshit, like you got them to recruit and get there to Stillwater, because you're shitty. So you must have sold them a fucking hell of a car to get them to come to Stillwater. But you ain't selling me that a fucking horse and a cow hit your ass. I want to see your face. I think you got your ass whooped at a bar.
Well, who is the cow? Who is the cow? Me personally, and not calling nobody out, I think he might got Ike.
What?
I think he might got Ike.
Dun, 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 dun.
You remember that? You remember when Tina?
And
it's not. And hey y'all, I'm just spectating and looking at. I ain't. I don't want guys to be he beating his. No, I don't want to say that, because obviously he getting beat up, right?
Have we seen his face? Have we seen his face? Anyone got a picture of him out there?
There you go, right there. That's all we gonna get. We seen Nick Saban, get beat up in the game, and he came out and said you should have seen the other guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he showed his face. He showed his face though, like a G.
Yeah, he told you right off the bat. Hey, they don't make him.
You saw me on Netflix wear a pink jersey and run.
You did that,
I got a penalty. I got a penalty, T-Rich. I said if I get a penalty, we wear pink. I got the penalty.
You saw it.
So he gotta have somebody gotta have a mean right hook, or one of the players got hope though, or one of the parents. It's one of them, because
didn't they have a Heisman Trophy favorite running back who was supposed to be the #1 pick overall, and I haven't heard from him since
Ollie Gordon.
Didn't he get a DUI to start the season, and then I ain't heard from him since?
Man, listen, Mike is my guy. You want to know why? He's been my guy since 2011. When they lost that goddamn game to Iowa State, got us in the damn championship again. Or was it Minnesota? It was one of them they lost to, Oklahoma State. We needed them to lose. They did what they had to do, and we got up in that game. So you don't keep getting your ass whooped like that, then, it's on you.
We gotta let's keep our eye to this situation and try to figure out and keep doing some deep dive and investigation and figure out what really happened. Because y'all got me thinking right now, JB, and I feel you. I don't think what he's saying is what really happened. If that was the case, just show your face anyway.
Allegedly, we don't want to get sued.
Yep.
We don't want to get sued.
Allegedly, just show your face. If it was a cow, it's cool. If it was just a cow, nothing to be embarrassed about. So I'm
curious how a cow gives somebody a black eye. I've never seen it. Show me.
I've never seen a cow. Cows are nice. They be chilling. The cow don't do nothing.
That's what I'm saying. They're like sheep, right?
Yeah,
T-Rich, have you ever seen a cow buck a motherfucker? It's not a bull.
Not a cow, homie. No.
Nah.
I know. He specifically said a cow.
Yeah.
See, I think Mike might be a little, and his person wrote a script for him, right? And he fucked up and said cow instead of saying donkey or some shit that could actually kick him, maybe. And
He
now
said
he's
pretty
caught up in the
face.
lie.
He said pretty face. He mentioned that. T-Rich looked at T-Rich heard that and was like, "What?" And then we heard that. Then we heard some sort of farm animal. I'm curious onto this because I am going to be honest. I've coached a long time, 23 years. I played a long time, another 20 years. I'm trying to figure out at what point after an ass whipping that they just took, where I go home and I'm not with my staff, my players, or something, getting ready for the next week, and I got time to go fuck around with my cow and my horses. I'm curious. I'm asking him, make me better, Mike Gundy. Make me a better coach. Slapdick Nation in the house. Head on over there. You saw that little intro we did earlier. CoachJBStore.com. Head on over there. We got some new merch out. Pound that like, subscribe, become a member. We got a lot going on. I want to know, was it a cow, though? We ain't heard nothing. Have you noticed? We ain't heard shit about the cow. Haven't heard shit about the cow and Mike Gundy. Haven't heard about it. I got my upset pick of the week, though. Upset meaning they'll cover. And I have a feeling it's going to be a close game. Head on over to BetUS right now, though, on your phone or your computer, and log in and become a member to BetUS. Go check it out. Deposit a little money in there. Make a few bets. Use my promo code, CoachJB, and lock this in. Do me that favor right now. Promo code CoachJB on BetUS right now. San Diego State covers 23 against Boise. I'm telling you right now. Shout out to my boy Shaun Lewis, Darian Hagan, one of my best friends in the world over at San Diego State. They're quietly doing okay, rebuilding the program over there. They're quietly doing all right. Head on over there. Lock pick of the week. They will cover 23.5 Boise State. I'm telling you right now. Boise coming off a high against UNLV. Now, Genty may go crazy, but they'll cover 23.5. I'm telling you right now. Watch. And then come say, what do I know? Yeah, that's my shot. That's my lock pick covering 23.5. Telling you right now, watch. San Diego State's going to do well. They're going to do that. It is what it is. Jets, Texans tonight, man. Big game. Jets lose, it's over. Jets lose, it is over. It's already probably over, but it's over. My question is, if they lose, do you sell the house? Do you sell the house? I don't understand the odds in this, the Jets being favored. I have no idea why. But if you lose tonight, do you sell the house?
It's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. If you lose tonight, it's back to the day one. It's back to square one. You're back in rebuild phase at that point, in my opinion. And I know it sounds like crazy. You got all this talent on the roster, all the names on the roster, but at the end of the day, they're not producing. And you can say, well, the players are not as good as we thought they were. You can say the coaches aren't utilizing them properly and put them in the best position. You can say Aaron Rodgers is a shell of himself. There's so many different excuses to make, but anytime you're in this position when you have a lot of different excuses, that's a sign of a bad team and a bad organization. And that's what the New York Jets is, and they are. I mean, they should lose this game, I think. I mean, Texas is a better team. Now, I think the Jets might be favored last time I looked.
They are favored.
Yeah, because they're at home. You know, it's probably gave them a slight edge because of that. But I mean, I think Houston's the better team. I know they lost Stephon Diggs, but they have a more structured organization. CJ Stroud right now at this point in his career is a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion. So I mean, I mean, the Jets need to go on like a 4 or 5 game winning streak for us to be like, okay, you know what I mean, for us to lean back and move the pressure off of them. So that you can't go on a winning streak without winning the first one. So they got to win this game, JB. They lose this one. I mean, I already think it's a wrap, honestly. But at least if you win this, you beat a good Texas team at home. Let's say Aaron Rodgers goes out there and throws for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. It at least gives people like a little hope, like, maybe they could go on a little, 6-game stretch and make this thing interesting. So that's where I'm at.
Jets are hurt too. CJ starting to target Mitchie a little bit more. That's how banged up they are at wideout. Tank Dell doesn't seem like himself. Shout out to Tank. It was his birthday yesterday. I reached out to him.
Happy birthday, Tank.
Wished him happy birthday. I don't know. I think the Jets lose this. I would trade Aaron Rodgers and Devontae. I'd trade them right now.
Right now. Before this game.
No, like because
you mean if they lose, like
when's the deadline? Tomorrow or
the
Monday?
5th, next week.
Next week. Who is that? Wednesday? Or what day is that? I would trade them. Their O-line's horrific. And if listen, Brick's not going to get the job. And I'm hearing rumblings that Rex Ryan wants it, and I'm hearing that Woody likes wet Rex. Woody never wanted to fire Rex. I've heard a bunch of different things. I wouldn't be shocked if Rex Ryan's the head coach again at the New York Jets. He wants to be a head coach again. He's old school. He's got that. I would love it. I bet you the woke cancel culture people of the world don't want him in there. They don't want him. He's the only one on ESPN that actually goes at folks. There's no way that he'll get the job. In my opinion, I would love to see him coach again. I bet you he wouldn't. But I know Woody loved Rex and didn't want to fire him. I think he still regrets firing him. I think Rex fits a few different programs. To be honest, I think he fits the Cowboys. I think he fits the Jets. I think he fits the Giants. I think Rex fits a few different places. The Jaguars. I'm just telling you, I think he fits a few places. But that's just what do I know?
What do I know?
But what do I know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know shit.
I don't know anything either. If you don't know nothing, I don't know nothing.
My lock pick, though, San Diego State covers against Boise. That's all I do know. Tomorrow. Lock it in. Bet US. I already said it. You guys lock it in. 23.5, Smitty. I'm taking San Diego State to cover tomorrow. My boy D. Hagan. By the way, San Diego State 2-0 in the Mountain West. So, hey, Boise's 3-0. This is a battle for first.
You're going to find out, but I know something I do want to see. I want to move on to, and that's an inside look at the Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni's team meetings with his players, a video that Bailey got, and I want us to check that out right now.
Can you do it by yourself? You can't do it in this sport by yourself. It takes everybody. I can't be great without the greatness of others, period. Offense can't be great unless the defense is great. Defense can't be great unless the offense is great. I can't be great without the greatness of others. It always comes down to that, right? Sometimes you, sometimes me, always us. Woo. Sometimes you, sometimes me, always us. Together, team. It's always going to come down to detail. It's always going to come down. It's always going to come down to physicality, right, and toughness, and it's always going to come down to team. All right? That's what we've been building. All right, let's go take it to him tomorrow.
Dodgers.
Sometimes you, sometimes me. He should have said always we, homie. He messed up.
Yeah, Dodgers. I got PJ Fleck vibe from him. Be honest. The list does it for me. I couldn't listen to him. It matters. Context matters. Things matter.
Oh.
You can be the greatest human in the world. I love you to death. Great character, high GPA guy, but just not very good. And then the shitbird's very good, and he's just a shitbird. But guess what? The shitbird's still gonna play over you, and you're gonna think it's unfair. The life's unfair. The world's unfair. The same thing goes for coaches' speeches. Can't listen to him. Can't do it. I couldn't be there. Can't talk to him. Can't talk to him. I can't look him in the eye. Can't
win with him.
Can't listen. I can't listen to him speak. And again, I can't do it. I can't do it. He's got that lisp or whatever that is. I can't do it.
It's the lips on me.
It's like the lisp.
It's the lisp.
What does he have? He has something, right? What is it called?
I mean, you're calling it what it is. I mean, you're a knower of all things. So I mean, you said it's a list. It's a list, homie. I'm gonna trust your word.
Me, it's you, it's me, it's you, it's us. I just can't do it.
He said it's always us. Well, listen, at least he's moving around, JB. No cards. He's making eye contact. Everything else he's doing well. I mean, you can't control what your voice sounds like, homie. That's just what it is.
No, it's not the voice. It's the lips.
He can't control that. He can't control a list.
I get it. That's my point. That's why I said you can be great and you can be a high GPA guy, good character kid, do everything right. I still can't fuck with you though. This guy
that makes no sense, homie.
You can say everything great. I can't fuck with you though because your face.
That's kind of sounds personal. It sounds like
you could be the baddest fucking broad, and I'm talking about dime piece, head, hair, face, teeth, eyes, everything's fire, ass, titty, everything. You're like unbelievable. But if your feet are fucked up, I can't fuck with you.
All right, Boomerang.
Crazy, huh?
All right, Boomerang. And don't get me wrong.
That's real.
I'm a guy who, it's funny, you asked us the question a couple weeks ago.
I don't mean like, I mean just like, if they just like look like Gorgon, I can't fuck with them.
But what women got just super, just nasty feet? Like, I don't know. That's pretty bad. Now, you can't control how your stuff is shaped, but most women I know, they at least get them pedicured or whatever. They get them taken care of. They get them painted. No matter how they shape, they clean.
You can do all that you want. Hey, you can do all that you want. You can do all that you want. You can paint a cheetah black.
You told me you didn't care about feet, though. About a week ago, you said hands or feet. You said the hands more important than the feet.
No, they are.
And I said, hell no, it's the
what
feet
I'm saying,
more
though,
important than the hands.
what I'm saying is you can redo your feet all you want. If your shit is fucked up, it don't matter because you painted the motherfuckers.
So you tell me she a dime piece, face card look good, hair amazing, she smell good, she's smart, ass on 1,000, titties nice and perky, stomach flat, dress good, got an education, but
I don't like
feet messed up, and you ain't about to give her a chance. You ain't gonna come on, Jay. You tripping? You ain't gonna smash? You tripping?
First of all, I don't like perky titties. Who likes perky titties?
I'm sorry, natural titties, whatever. I'm just saying.
The perky thing, man. I tell AE the other day, like, I want to get a titty job. For what? No, don't. I'll stop fucking with you. I don't do the fake titty shit around me, homie.
I know what you're talking about, because I know the person you're talking about. They was talking about it a long time, like when I was over there. Like,
you don't know.
I said, no, I do because I said, JB, don't fuck with that. I was on the other side of that. I said, JB, don't fuck with that. JB, don't fuck with that.
But that's a different. You don't know this one though.
I digress. I didn't know your player card was like that, homie.
I can't do fake titties.
You can't do, or you prefer not to do. It's a difference. Words matter.
Can't do it.
When you say can't do, you saying like you wouldn't let her AE you? Yeah, I got your ass now. See?
No, that's not. I'm saying fuck with you though. AE, yeah, easy. What I'm saying is, here's what I'm saying. I had a bitch that her shit look like legit. I knew they were fake, but they look good as hell. Homie, I ain't never seen no shit like this. She took her shit off, and the top part of her titty was the same as it was in the dress.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like it didn't do nothing. Like it didn't hang a little bit.
No. You don't know what I'm saying. She had a dress. She had a bra on or whatever, and her titties looked like pushed up, right? And then her titties were like, had the pushed up part where the cleavage and they up. She took her shit off, and the bottom was gone. The bitch had a real the word. I don't know what it was, homie. The bottom part of her titty was like it was in the dress.
What? I can't. I'm trying to visually see that shit, right? I can't even. Don't come here, homie. I'm trying to visualize what you're saying right now, homie. The bottom of the titty was like I can't even see it, homie.
I'm being that serious.
I know that's why I'm trying to really.
The job she got a job done, whatever it was, where the shit looked regular, pushed up in her shit, but when she took her shit off, the bottom part was still like it was in the dress. It didn't exist.
There was no bottom, homie.
Like the titty on the bottom was flat, and then the top part was still there. So she didn't need to wear nothing.
So it's kind of like the way I'm envisioning this is like if you had like a water balloon and you squeezed the bottom and the top was like about to explode, but the bottom was. That's how I'm looking at it right now. That's how I'm seeing it. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, homie.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. I can't explain it because I don't know what it is. I don't
Just
know
have her send a picture real quick before the show ends.
Let me see if I can get it.
If you got it like that, and we'll just add it on there, and his babe will keep it on there for 3 seconds. We'll remove it so we don't get banned or nothing like that.
It was a tough picture, tough vision. Dick went straight down.
Shout out to Lemonhead, man. Shout out to Lemonhead. So Smitty can finally get paid. Love the show. Appreciate you, Lemonhead. Lemonheads were actually like growing up one of my favorite candies too. They're super duper sugary, but they were good though. You know what I mean? It's hard candy.
A lot of people got diabetes from them.
Yeah, but hey, it was worth it. It was good, man.
Can I share the screen? Nipples are important. If you got fucked up nipples, I can't do it.
What type of nipples do you like? Like real, like chocolate chip small, or do you like? I
like the ones that are like built into the titty,
like a good areola built in, right?
But just a small nipple though, not small nipple, but like a decent looking nipple. But the nipple, not no super point. I seen a bitch had like a dick as a nipple, and I was like, "What the fuck is that, homie?" I can't draw. I can't draw. How do I draw? I can't draw the titty. I don't have nothing to draw the titty. I don't have the board.
You ain't got nothing to draw? You got to have some, homie. You got a piece of paper. You got a whiteboard. You got a chalkboard. You got something to draw it on, because the people, the fans want to see it. Because then Betty can cut this, chop it up, slice it down, put it together, boom. Perry can chop it up, slice it down, put it together, boom. And it can be a cool little post. Because I'm trying to visualize what you're talking about, and I can't see it. It ain't even Free Game Friday, y'all. It's Free Game Thursday, and we over here going all over the place. It's a real show.
It's Halloween, though.
What that mean, homie?
It's different. Halloween, you can do whatever you want.
Look, Lucy want to see them. Lucy want to see them things.
Let me see.
Something you need to tell us, Lucy?
How could I do this? Let's see.
Kind of swing them both ways a little bit, Lucy. Hey, man, while he's doing this thing, I know I forgot to say this yesterday. Hit that like button. We was talking to the team, man. The like button has been very, very low. We have over 1,200 people in here every single day, and y'all ain't liking the dang. It takes 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Hit the like button right now. It makes the show grow, helps the algorithm.
Here, I figured it out. I'm a smart guy. I figured it out. Bailey, share the screen. Go ahead, share the screen. Show the video real quick. You see a bit, Smitty?
I see the Cardinals and Chargers. Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna just focus on the green as you can get. Let's go to the end zone over here, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go to the end zone, and this is what it is, okay? So you got a titty,
right?
That's a nipple, okay?
The nipple, okay. Yep.
That's the nipple.
Yep.
That's the nipple.
Got you. Yep.
All right, and then the titty was big and plumptious, and then you had this cleavage here.
Yep.
Okay. And then, so the shirt, there was a shirt on, and it pushed the titty up, right? So the titty was here, it was a big arc titty, looked good. I took the shirt off, and the bottom of the titty was like this.
No way.
Yeah, that was the
bottom. Like opposite.
That was the bottom of the titty, and then here's the belly button right here.
What, homie? Where the stomach at?
What?
Where the belly at? It went straight from bottom of the titty to belly button. Bottom of the titty to belly button. No stuff. I don't know. Go back. That's a scary face you made right there too. Any ladies in the chat, if y'all got that, more power to you. But I don't know. I like my stuff natural personally.
I have to have natural. I have to have natural.
I like natural because they feel different. Hey, you ever been to a strip club and like just like got a dance by a girl with a fake ass, huh? What'd you say? I didn't hear what you said, though. Stop drinking that. Ain't nothing in the cup, homie. Ain't no coffee in there, homie.
It is. I almost spit it out. Have you ever tried to titty fuck fake titties?
Hello? Damn, this fucking. Y'all gotta give me some money, y'all. This Wi-Fi sucks in this apartment. It sucks. Hey, y'all, send in your C-Note. It's C-Note Thursdays. Help Smitty out. Get this Wi-Fi going because the Wi-Fi not working. I hear something one time. Next time I don't hear nothing. I don't know what's going on. My fault, JB. But yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. Whoever got that shape, I don't know what's going on, what's wrong with them. But that ain't the shape to do it. You know what, man? I'm in a good mood. Drop the link in the chat right now. We gonna take some calls real quick. So
if you try to titty fuck some fake titties, your shit'll bounce back at you. You hear me?
JB be saying wild shit, and then we just sit there. We don't say, I don't respond or nothing. We just sit there. And it's like he's waiting for me to say something. I'm waiting for him to say something. Don't nobody say nothing.
Like,
hey, baby girl, call in, baby girl, right now.
She can't squeeze them together, and then it's like a plastic meets the rubber or something. I don't know. I don't get it.
It don't feel good because the material ain't the right material. You know, that's why I said I said you've been to a strip club and you get a dance by a girl with a fake ass. It ain't the same experience. It's just not. It don't feel the same.
Fake ass. I'm definitely out fake ass.
Grab it. It's like hard. It don't. You know. And a lot of them, if you're gonna get a surgery, pay all get the good one. There are some women who pay the right amount of money to get a good doctor where their body actually looks pretty damn good and the butt is like a little bit more realistic and it matches the thigh. There's nothing worse than someone who doesn't have a proper ass to thigh ratio. You know what I'm talking about, JB? When a woman walks in with the skinny ass thighs, no definition, no thickness, and a huge ass, it's clearly fake. It don't even make sense. It don't even match your body. You know what I'm saying? So keep it natural.
You see that? Because I doubt a girl called in. Keith, you should call in. Tell us how it is to get your titties fucked.
How would Keith know, homie? I'm just curious. Like, how would Keith work? How would Keith know? How would Keith know? How would Keith know, homie? The world wants to know that. He's a boy, Damon.
He got real titties.
I'm a boy, Damon.
He got real titties, though.
Oh, my God, man. Keith lost a lot of weight, bro.
Man, how you know?
Keith lost a lot of weight.
How you know?
Because that's my cousin. We FaceTime off the show. That's my this whole time you think that's my literal blood cousin.
Weird. I mean, that's weird.
That's my literal blood cousin. How's that weird talking to my cousin?
Oh, anyway, man. We got a lot to discuss real quick.
Lucy, you got that bounce, mama. Okay.
What happened?
Baby girl said, Lucy, you got that bounce, mama. Saying that Lucy got them things apparently. Do she? I ain't never seen Lucy before. Like, everybody loves Lucy. Super nice, supporting the show before I came on. I've never seen Lucy. I have no idea what she looked like. Like, if I was outside walking around.
Hey, is she fake?
Nah, she's real. I know that because I know the other women. I know they talk a lot in the chat and they seen each other and stuff like that. But I've never seen Lucy. Like, she could run up on me today and I wouldn't even know it was her. So I have no idea what her body looked like. Nothing. Do you know what she looked like?
Just her face, like on the picture.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea, homie. So, hey, I see some C notes coming in. I know C notes, but some notes. Shout out to Mike. Hey, Mike Bundy is my favorite person, I think. How about you? Huh?
Oh,
you blocked Mike Bundy on Twitter, homie?
I did?
He ain't talking to me. I don't block people.
Oh, I block everybody.
You blocked Mike Bundy, homie? Our biggest supporter?
Really?
He did. So he sent this right here, 1999. Then he sent the test, now 99. He keeps sending them. And you blocked him, homie. You can't trust nobody.
How did I block him?
You mean how, motherfucker? You clicked on the three dots and you went to block.
I have no idea how. Is he Jay Wizzle?
No, he's not G Wizzle. He's Mike Bundy.
Oh, I don't know.
Blocked him on Twitter, homie.
Hey, drop the chat. If you want to take some calls, we can take some calls.
Yeah, drop the link. Let's take some calls last 10 minutes.
Yeah, while we're taking calls, though, lock pick, San Diego State covers Boise. I'm going to take Penn State to beat Ohio State. We're going to talk about this tomorrow, I think Duke's going to play Miami very tough. We're going to talk about that. I'll give you my picks tomorrow. I'll bet US. Michigan, I think Oregon's going to blow them out. I think Michigan's dead. Florida, Georgia. Florida's playing better. It's going to be interesting. I'm just giving an update. Indiana, can they have a down game before they go play Ohio State against Michigan State?
Are they getting their starting quarterback back next week, or do we know?
Indiana?
They had her last week. They still got the big time win, but going against Ohio State, they're gonna need it.
Indiana. Yeah. Another interesting game this week's Clemson, Louisville. And then there's a rivalry game, Tennessee, Kentucky. So it's a lot of interesting games. And then Pitt plays SMU, and SMU 7-1, 4-0 against Pittsburgh, who's 7-0. Story of the year, 3-0. It's gonna be an interesting SMU game right there. So
I think there's gonna be a lot of blowouts this weekend. I think even some of the games we think that's going to be good won't be good. It's going to be a lot of blowout. I think Ohio State is going to beat Penn State handily, not a blowout, but like 10 to 14 points. I think that Kentucky game, I think Kentucky's going to get blown out. I think they're washed. I know they showed some signs early in the season of them possibly being good, but they're too up and down. I don't trust that. I think there'll be a lot of blowouts this weekend. Actually, I don't think it's going to be a good weekend of football on the college side.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know why I blocked Mike Gundy. He might have said something dumb on Twitter one day.
He probably disagreed with you or something. You got mad.
I don't block you if you disagree. I block you if something else happens. So we'll see. It must have been years ago. Shout out to Mike. Keep dropping the cheese.
He said, regardless, keep dropping the cheese. Is anybody calling in, bro? What's going on?
Nobody. They only call in when you are solo, homie. If you're not,
are they scared of you?
Yes.
Here we go. We got our first person calling, man. Just got over here. Just crossed over. Gabriel Cardenas. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Not much.
Hey, Norteño.
Hola,
nah, none of that. Fucking all right, Brock Purdy or Jalen Hurts? Quarterback wise,
question. I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts with a slight edge just because he has a little bit more athleticism than Brock. And it's close though. It's super close. But I'm gonna give a slight edge to Jalen Hurts.
I mean, Brock was top 3 in passing yards, touchdowns last year, man.
He had an incredible year last year. I can't take that away from him. He played pretty good in the Super Bowl. Same way Jalen Hurts played really damn good in the Super Bowl.
Hey, Gabriel, he had all his guys last year. Remember, he had all his talent around him.
Yeah, but Jalen got AJ, Devontae.
Hey,
now he got Saquon.
What's Purdy doing this year, though? I'm saying.
Good point. All right, I gotta go.
Peace.
I'm smoking the
Jacob Stotsky.
What's going on, Coach? Can you hear me? How's it going, guys?
What's going on, Mr. Stocky?
I thought you were Sirianni.
Hold on, homie. Put your camera down. You got a costume on. I see that.
I do. I'm Mr. Incredibles, man. Yeah. Thanks.
Mr. Incredible.
Are you a teacher or something?
No, I'm a student. I go to UF. I went to UM for undergrad. I'm getting a grad degree at UF. Yeah.
You got a black eye?
My guy.
What?
You got a black eye?
No. I think
it's
just
a part of the character.
Camera, man.
Oh, okay. I got you.
He's Mr. Incredible.
I thought somebody went in there. What up, man? How you doing? Appreciate you calling.
Hey, I'm doing great. Thank you, Coach. I love this show. I wish I could, contribute more. I mean, I give it membership dollars, and thank you for spinning the reel. And I called Smitty the other day, and he told me his favorite moment as a Ball State Cardinal. So thank you for that. And Coach JB, I got a question for you. With the new transfer portal, is it possible that junior college football could be saved? Is there any possibility? And I'll tell you why I'm asking that question after you answer.
Ooh, okay. I like the little setup right there, Mr. Stosky.
No, it's dead in the water. No, can't be saved. Why?
Okay, thank you. So I am basically doing like a project on like the impact the transfer portal has caused on JUCO. And I was just curious, like, is there any way, if you have any free time, it doesn't need to be now, but maybe we can plan this ahead of time. It's just for educational purposes. Could I possibly interview you? And I just wouldn't send it out anywhere. It would just be for like a class kind of thing?
Yeah. If you want to, let me know. I do class stuff all the time. People hit me up all the time. I actually speak in front of their Zooms. I did one at Tennessee. I did one at Albany in New York, University of Albany. I've done some at Hofstra. I've done a bunch. Anytime. Let me know.
All right. What's the best way to reach you?
Email me.
Email? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I know you guys got other callers, so I don't want to.
Yeah, the Coach JB show. I think it's the Coach JB show at Gmail.
Coach JB show at Gmail. Thank you so much,
Coach. The Coach JB. Yeah, the Coach JB. Yeah.
Have a great rest of your day, guys. Keep up the good work.
You too, man. It's time to bring on, man, my crazy ass uncle, man. He be on he just got off drugs, so he's trying to stay clean. Bring in my guy, Adolphus Galston, man. Bring in Adolphus. How you doing, huh?
Hey, listen, man. How y'all doing?
He good. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man.
Where you at? Are you in the attic? You in the attic?
I'm in the attic.
Is that where you live at?
Yeah, I live in the attic.
Okay, that's cool. Just asking. That's cool.
You feel me?
All right, what's your question, homie?
I'm a Raiders fan.
Y'all suck.
Let's say, assuming AP doesn't get fired, I just want to hear Coach JB break down some of the new quarterbacks upcoming. Who do you think we should draft as a quarterback guy?
Nobody. They're shit.
So we should get Ashton Genty. That's what I think.
Running back doesn't make. He'll never go first.
You say he's generational, though. He's generational, or is he not generational?
No, he's college generational.
Okay.
College.
Okay.
College.
So what's the solution then? We're just done. I should just stop watching football.
Yeah.
All right, I got you, Coach JB.
If you're a Raider fan, yeah.
Or the solution is become a fan of another team. Maybe the Colts, maybe the Rams. There's other teams out there.
Shit,
maybe the Raiders will draft your twin.
Who?
Shedeur Sanders, motherfucker. Let's move on.
We got my man Lil Wody, though. We got to bring Lil Wody in real quick.
Hey, JB, you know I rock with you. Why you hating, man? Come on now. Hey, Smitty, I got one question. Who are you voting for?
These nuts. You ain't getting me, Wody. You don't know if I'm voting, who I'm voting for, what I'm going to do, because that's the era I grew up in. Just know I'm going to do me, homie. Lil Wody.
That motherfucker look like Shedeur Sanders like a motherfucker.
Hey, y'all took him off the screen, and he went like this. You should have kept that on. That was hilarious. Her name was Adolphus, homie.
He was hot. That motherfucker was mad like a motherfucker. It's Imitation Thursday. Ryan Clark looking like Steve Kim. We got fucking Shedeur Sanders calling in. It's fucking crazy. Crazy.
You know what that is, man? You want to talk shit about my son. See, Jason, I give you a pat when you talk about me. But when you talk about Shedeur, that's why I have a problem, JB. See, the problem is, man, there's only a certain amount of people that can be a Sanders, right? Shedeur is come from my bloodline. And if you come from Coach Prime's bloodline, you gonna breed greatness. You understand what I'm saying, Jason? So you can't just call anybody Shedeur's twins. You understand what I'm saying? Because right now, what we doing in Colorado is next level. You didn't believe in us, but we believe. You didn't think we could achieve, but we are achieving. You said we won't win more than 4 games, Jason, but we are 6-2 and bowl eligible for the first time in a long time, Jason. So put some respect on my son's name and put respect on Colorado and above, Jason. All right, I'm done with you.
Call me Coach. Man. Call me Coach Sanders. Don't call me Jason, homie.
I can do all things. I can impersonate.
I wouldn't call you Coach Prime. I don't call you Prime like the Prime Sexuals. I call you Coach Sanders unless you don't want to be Coach.
You gonna call me what you call me? Because I'm a grown darn man. I'm a grown darn man.
Hey, Coach Sanders, are you their homie or their coach?
We 6-2, so whatever I am, it's working.
You've had the worst schedule in college football, and you played every game at home.
Yeah, but the same schedule that you said before the season that we wouldn't win 4 games with. So now that we winning 6 games, hindsight is 2020, huh? Now you want to look back and you want to talk crazy. See, I'm losing my character right now. I can't look. God is good, and he's so good all the time. He's so strong. I cannot lose my character. I cannot let Jason make me lose my character. You know, you won't call me Coach Prime. I won't call you Coach. I won't give you that power and that authority. You're Jason until otherwise.
And you're Dion. Hell yeah, hell no. Brought to you by Prize Picks. Winnable Skybox Sports. Head on over there.
We didn't shout out none of our sponsors today, other than Bet US. And Prospect. We did Prospects earlier, but we didn't do Winnable.
We did first round performance.
Did we?
Commercial, didn't we?
Did we?
I don't know.
We got one last caller, man. Listen, this guy's a sophomore in college right now. He's in the dorm. I actually think he's visiting home right now.
You know him?
My main man, Christian Rafter. What's going on, Chris? Long time no see, man. How you doing?
What's going on, fellas? Hey, I love the show. I'm always in here, whether it's Spotify or YouTube. So it's a pleasure to join the live stream.
Appreciate you,
Okay, let me ask you this real quick. You're not fully white, are you?
I'm Italian, but yeah, basically fully white.
Got you. I could tell you it was different though. I can tell by your tone, your voice, and your skin tone. One, you got a little tan to you. Two, your voice. Your voice, I could tell was something there. Are you playing the game right now?
I ain't gonna lie, I was playing a little Xbox.
Okay, what you playing, Mad or 2K?
I'm a soccer guy, man. I'm out here playing FIFA.
Playing FIFA, okay. All right.
Nah,
you got a question for JB?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a question. First of all, I just wanted to say, beginning of this NFL season, I'm a Giants fan. JB convinced me that Daniel Jones was gonna have a comeback year, man. I was all in on him. I think he's a little decent player, man. Like, he shows some fight. His athleticism is really good. Sometimes he could throw a lot of accurate passes, but I don't know if the New York Giants is the right fit for him. I was saying in the chat earlier, I could see him as an Indianapolis Colt doing very well.
That's not a bad take, actually. Smitty will never agree. I like that. I like that take.
Yeah, take a little pressure off him, get him out of the big New York media and all that shit. But
I like that take.
Hey,
they got better wideouts. Indianapolis got better wideouts.
Where I was going with this is I don't really like getting a rookie. Oh, Smitty's going crazy with that. I don't really like getting a rookie quarterback and putting them in right away. So I don't really like this draft class either coming up. Do you think there's a possibility for the Giants to trade for like a more veteran quarterback? Maybe I was thinking like a Justin Herbert type, get him in there, someone like that.
Nah, Harbaugh's not getting rid of less for more for less. He ain't doing that. I don't know. I don't know if there's any veterans out there. See what happens with Sam Darnold and what they do with McCarthy. But other than that, I don't know what you're going to do there. Aaron Rodgers, where's Aaron Rodgers go?
He goes back home and sits on the couch watching NFL.
Good. He could do that. But I like the Indianapolis Colts.
One last question, fellas. I need one lock pick from each of you for me to put in a parlay for tonight's game.
I'm taking man, it's tough, man. I'm gonna take
Rodgers 2 or more passing touchdowns.
Smitty, that's been one of my favorite bets the last couple weeks.
I'm gonna say CJ Stroud 2 or more.
I bet both of them combine both of them. Hey, if we hit for something, I'm back in the chat tomorrow. Throw a little something.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Guys, thanks for having me on.
Right.
Smitty, Daniel Jones, future quarterback of the Colts. So be ready.
Hell yeah, I like that. I don't mind that move. I do not mind that move.
It will ruin our franchise.
What?
It will ruin our franchise.
You sweating like a motherfucker right now. Hell yeah, hell no. Let's ask Michael Myers. Is that who you are?
Yeah, from Halloween.
You're Michael Myers? Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk to Michael Myers and let's do some hell yeah, hell nah with Michael Myers. Hell yeah, hell no. The Jets will take out the Texans tonight on Thursday Night Prime.
Hell no. The Jets are washed.
I agree. Hell yeah, hell no. Shedeur Sanders will win the Heisman.
Hell no. They hating on him.
They what?
They hating on him.
BPS. Hell yeah, hell no. Anthony Richardson will be traded before the start of next season.
Hell yes.
Hell
Bring
yeah,
Malik
hell
Willis.
Hell yeah or hell no. Steelers will win the NFC North.
Hell no, because they're not in the NFC North. They're in the AFC North, and the Ravens going to win that anyway. So hell no all across the board. Bad question, bad setup, bad everything.
That's what I said, AFC.
You said NFC, homie.
Hell yeah, hell no. Miami wins the ACC.
Hell no. They're not better than Clemson. They're overrated. They should have lost 3 games. They got cheated. Virginia Tech got cheated. Bad call. Another game, bad call. They should have lost 2 games by now. Clemson's a better team. Hell no.
Hell yeah, hell no. This Halloween costume shits on yours.
Fuckers out. Go to my motherfucking beach house in Los Angeles, listen to some motherfucking Charlie Wilson, motherfucker.
Horrible. Hell no. No effort. T-shirt and a hat.
I sent him that shit.
Should have made his stomach bigger.
I sent him that shit. What?
Should have made his gut bigger.
Why?
The person he's acting as got a fat ass gut.
I don't.
Fat as shit. He's acting as the Last Chance U version of Jason Brown, not the current version of Jason Brown.
I mean, my shit is slimmed down so much. It's unbelievable.
Stop sucking in, homie. Take a deep breath out. There you go.
Same. If I do that, though, you'll see the bulge and the other bulge, and I don't want to show the ladies.
You a white man. I'm a white man. So I know there's no bulge.
You're what?
You a white man. I'm a white man. So I know we ain't got no bulge. We don't bulge.
Tell Smitty he wishes he was white now.
Smitty's a brother.
Brother?
He's a brother. You and I can't say that. We can only say brother. That's the rule from the black community. Respect it. You Trumpers gonna learn today.
I can say
Just
brother,
you
sister.
You can say just for sure.
Brother, fucker. I can say whatever I want.
You ever been stabbed, homie?
Have I what?
I
have been stabbed in jail. Have you?
I do the stabbing.
Oh, I got to take this call. Right on time. We will see you tomorrow. Free Game Friday. Don't miss it. Happy Halloween. Peace.
Issues get pressed so fast it don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, kill the ass a rap. We what the game's been missing.